Oh, I like that one.
Very old school.
That's Jim's pick. Jim Norton's pick from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, Regina Spektor redid that old. It's a really old song from the 20s, I guess.
I kind of like this.
I've heard the original too. I prefer this to the original.
Yeah, she's got a hell of a voice there.
Yeah.
And that song came up in discussion yesterday when Glenn Hansard was on the show, right?
Right. I don't know why.
It just I don't know. Yeah, we were just talking about music, and you mentioned that song. So that's how we start today.
Here's how it came up. We were talking about when artists make you buy the whole album to get the song, and it hurt. He said it hurt music, and I remember when that came up.
I said it hurt music.
Did he agree or no?
Yeah, he agreed. But no, it was because I saw the Tower Records documentary on the collapse of the record store. It's a good documentary that's going to be out in another month or so. So, Glenn Hansard was great on the show yesterday, and his Into the Mystic, and which other one was it? Her Mercy, right? Are up on the YouTube channel. You got to check out his performance from yesterday. His voice is ridiculous.
Yeah. How great was it when Dumb Roland said the wrong name?
Yeah. Into the Majestic.
Into the Majestic. Yeah.
Can you play Into the Majestic for me?
And the guy even sang it like that just because to point out what a dope Roland was.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
I enjoyed that.
Could you sing a Crazy Brain voice wrong?
Fucking idiot. That guy should be bigger in the States, I think.
I think you're going to say Roland like he couldn't be.
With a voice like that guy should be bigger in America. I know he won an Oscar, and people are saying, what the fuck you talking about? Because that whole Once phenomenon was huge for him. But I don't know. I feel like more people should know who he is. Do you know Glenn Hansard at all from the Frames? No?
No, I don't know him.
His voice is so fucking
I'd never
good.
heard of him either, but he was really good, man.
Really, really good. He sung his ass off.
Voice like an angel. I think I speak for the whole room.
You're right there, Jimmy.
You don't usually see a guy on an acoustic playing in a small room like this belt it out like that.
He belted it out. He was
crazy.
He was absolutely all in. So, Jim Florentine in studio. What's up, Jim?
What's going on?
We haven't seen you in a bit. Are we having fun yet?
With what?
Just asking.
Of course. I always have fun.
Are we having fun yet?
We always have fun.
Sammy Hagar's new book, Are We Having Fun Yet?
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yes.
I know it's like a cookbook, rock
It's
kind of thing.
It's for a wonderful cause.
For charity, yeah.
And some of the dishes in here look, dare I say, delish. Sammy's Wabo shrimp looks pretty terrific. So we got Sammy Hagar coming in today to talk about his cookbook, Are We Having Fun Yet?
I've never spoken to him. I met him once for about 5 seconds.
Really?
He's great.
We've
Yeah,
had
he
him
was-
on over the years.
Not when I was here, though.
Huh.
He was quite nice when I met him. It was at one of Eddie Trunk's things, the Hard Rock.
He is a great guy.
He is.
And just full of life and just very easy. And what is he doing musically these days?
He's a singer.
No, but I don't think he's really doing anything.
No, he's got a band with Michael Anthony.
They're still doing that?
Jason Bonham. Not Chicken Foot. There's another thing called The Circle.
Oh, okay.
He's doing.
Yeah, last I knew, he was in Chicken Foot, because I think he came in and did a couple songs for us back a bunch of years ago.
Yeah, he was doing that with Michael Anthony.
Yeah. And now they're still, they just started another band with Jason Bonham?
Yeah, Jason Bonham. They're doing like a whole thing of his career, like a bunch of Van Halen songs. I think they're doing some Zeppelin stuff.
Right.
His Montrose, his early band, his Sammy solo stuff. It's a whole
that's pretty
celebration of his career. Chickafoot, he was playing with Joe Satriani. It was playing guitar.
Right.
So they did a couple of records.
Good old Joe Satriani.
Yeah.
Never got into Joe Satriani.
Well, you got to be
extremely talented. I mean, you gotta give that to him. But
if you're a guitar guy, you'd get into him. You know, like if you're guitar freak, almost like an Yngwie Malmsteen or
all those guys I never got into, and
Steve Vai.
And for a minute, they were all huge on the radio. They all had a song or two that rock radio was jamming down everyone's throats. But I just never got into it. The Cliffs of Dover. Who was that guy?
I don't know now.
That was
Cliffs of
Eric.
Dover.
That was another one of those guys. Eric
Johnson.
Eric Johnson, I think. Cliffs of. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but yeah, I believe so. All right.
Did you know Trump was 69?
No, I saw that in the paper today too.
I would have guessed 60, even though I don't know why I would have guessed that.
Maybe early 60s, I don't know. But yeah, he's 69. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is 68. They did the tale of the tape in the paper today.
It's a fairly awful tale of the tape. I kind of care about Celebrity Apprentice. I'm just surprised that he's that much older than I thought he was.
Well, Celebrity Apprentice picked Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's a weird move, don't you think?
For both of them. For him, it's weird, too. All of a sudden, he's hosting a TV show.
That is really strange. Does that mean his movie career is officially drying up?
How did Terminator was? The new Terminator was okay.
It didn't do as well as they were hoping.
It did much better overseas than here.
Really?
It did very well overseas.
Because the first movie he did when he came back was that he played that sheriff in that small town. No one cared. The Maggie movie he was great in.
Right.
That was really good.
Yeah, he came in to promote that. I never saw it.
I liked it a lot. He played the father of the girl. Think about a zombie apocalypse, which sounds horrible. But the way they do it is very believable. It's like you get bitten or you get it. And if you get bitten, it's a disease that takes like a couple of weeks to manifest, and you slowly... It's like AIDS, but sped up by 100. You know, it was like one of those things.
Yeah.
Really good.
All right, maybe I should go
And
check
they did
that
those
out.
Expendables, right, with Stallone.
Oh, that's
I think that was his
I've
first
never
ones.
seen any of those.
Yeah.
No.
They're dumb fun.
But he's going to host Celebrity Apprentice, and they did the tail of the tape. And what was Donald Trump saying this morning? What was that clip you were laughing at?
Oh, he was I guess in Dallas last night. They asked someone. He mentioned Schwarzenegger, and just that he goes, "It's a good choice. It's a friend of mine. We're going to raise a lot of money. I still got a big hunk of it, but minor details." It's just a funny thing to throw in there and make it about himself.
Oh, people continue to be so mad at Donald Trump. All these I don't know, pundits, I guess, on the news.
I think
they're so mad at Donald Trump.
I think, you know what? I think a lot less of them than were, though. I think a lot more of them are starting to go, yeah, right, he's here. Like, a lot of them are starting to just kind of give into it.
Well, he's rubbing it in. I watched last night. It was so entertaining. I only saw half, though, and I got the other half DVR'd. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. He was in Dallas. He was bragging that he was up there with no teleprompt and just, riffing. He goes, I don't need any of that. I'm not going to do the same speech that you hear every politician do hundreds and hundreds of times. And then he's bragging. He's like, wherever I go, there's cameras, so I have to do a brand new speech. He's just, and then he's just killing. He was basically doing a set for where the Mavericks play. I think there were close to 20,000 people there last night.
I think when the media realized that he wasn't going away after the McCain comments, they were like, all right, we can't get rid of this guy. So,
well, but he was rubbing in their face. He's like, look, they were calling me a clown and a joke, and now, a few of them are coming around saying, wait a minute, I think he actually has a shot at this. Just beating the shit out of everybody last night. But all he does is talk about how great he is, how great he's doing in the polls, and then he insults everybody. But he's still not really talking real policy. And
he kind of gives like these, America's going to be great again. Like, okay, that's a cool thing, but I don't need to hear that anymore.
Well, we need some wins, Jimmy. Donald Trump says we need some wins.
There's no bigger win.
We haven't had any wins.
Well, look, that was like Obama's platform, hope and change. That's all he kept saying, hope and change. Everyone's like, all right, hope and change. Everything's going to change, and nothing really did.
I just don't like make America great again. Like, I know it's nice, and I mean it's cool, and I actually like Trump. I just don't. There's something about it that's like missing. Like, you need more. Give me details.
It fits nice on a hat, though. It looks wonderful on his hat that he's walking around. I love the guy.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima. We can't get any bigger wins. Those are giant W's.
That was a doubleheader win.
It really was. That was a
back-to-back win for the U.S. of A.
Big old check in the W column. That one was.
A couple biggies there.
All right, Vietnam, not so much.
Yeah.
I
don't even know why I like Trump so much. I don't know if I would actually vote for him.
I think a lot of people say that. I would. Absolutely.
You're going to vote for him
without a doubt. I actually registered just so I could vote for him.
I'm curious to see who he picks as a running mate. That's a very big decision.
Yeah, it is.
That's a huge...
He can't pick a clown.
Which some of these other guys that get a little momentum and then they pick the clown. And you're like, oh, dude, what are you doing? What happened?
I know Travis is laughing at me.
No, I'm just laughing at the entire discussion that we're having over a year before the election. Like, you guys are I wonder who he's going to pick as a running mate. He's got to win first.
That's true.
Like, he won't even get to the running mate part without winning the nomination. And even if he wins enough votes, they don't have to nominate him.
Well, this is how crazy this whole thing is, though, because no one talks, politics this early.
No, I know.
In the race. No one
speculating
does.
about so much.
Everyone
so
is.
early.
You're right. Travis is absolutely right. But it's, I don't know, it's just fun to talk about.
He's doing a lot better than I thought he would be.
Did anyone else watch Trump in Dallas last night?
I saw some of it.
Oh, Eric, God, I don't know why I can't. Okay, go ahead.
I saw some of it. It was all one sentence.
Yeah. Yeah. He was doing jokes.
Yeah.
He was doing one-liners, basically. Had a few things written on a piece of paper, and he just went with it.
Yeah, you have a feeling that if there's 20,000 people or 5 people, it's the same conversation. He just keeps talking.
Can we get some highlights from last night, possibly?
No.
No, there's no highlights, you don't think?
No.
No. Okay. Are you in?
I'll find some.
Are you in with the Trump thing?
I'm entertained by it. I just, I think it's really interesting that everything is about him all the time. And you can't help but react to him. Like, in order for somebody else to be successful, they have to respond to him.
Yeah.
Or change how they're behaving. They have to have more energy, or they have to do that. He's getting in the way.
That's how fucking boring they all are. Like, that literally should alarm all of them. Like, there's some smart people in that, and it's like, you're all so fucking plastic and dull that this guy is more interesting than you.
Yeah.
You got to pull the Hillary Clinton clip.
What did he say?
she tried to fight back a little bit as far as the Trump goes. If you can find that, that's a pretty good clip to play today.
I don't need to talk about him.
Yes.
Oh, she stinks.
She does stink.
Fucking stinks.
I apologize to the women out there because they really want a female leader, but that
doesn't matter.
I don't think Hillary's going to be the one, man.
Stinks.
You guys got to go back to the drawing board and find somebody else that has a real personality.
Give me Biden and that wooden hairdo. I'll take it. You got fucking nailed in hair. I like Joe Biden, and
he doesn't want to run. He doesn't want to run, but I think I don't know.
Biden says
I'm an amateur at this shit, but he doesn't want to run. It seems, but his party's pushing him because they're like, "Fuck, we're in trouble. We have nobody. You got to do this for the party."
Biden says a lot of crazy stuff, too. When he starts talking, if he starts running, he's going to be blurting out some crazy shit.
He's a guy that doesn't have a filter either.
He's a loose cannon, too. That'd be a great debate, Biden versus Trump.
What's your favorite Joe Biden? I think it was the one he leaned over to Obama and said, "This is a big fucking deal," and his mic was on.
Yeah.
Oh, when he was rubbing that girl's shoulders?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of creepy ones, too, where he's rubbing and kissing women.
He loves kissing and rubbing the shoulders of very, very young children.
One thing about Biden, he's the first one that brought up about gays getting married. He said they should be, and Obama had to address that situation. He got really pissed over that because he didn't want to touch it.
Well, people... Oh, sorry.
He didn't want to touch it. Obama even said when he first ran, he goes, it's, between a man and a woman marriage, and Biden just went off the cuff at some, goes, gays should be married. What's going on in this country? And then he had to address it 3 days later. Yeah. Supposedly there was a big meeting, and Obama fucking screamed at him. And now Obama's like, of course gays should be married. So Biden's the one who brought that out.
Yeah, they call Obama the first gay president, but he wasn't in.
Not at all.
He wasn't in with
this. He was 100% out.
You're absolutely right. It was all Joe Biden that pushed that agenda forward, and then Obama kind of felt like he was in a corner.
But was he really out, or was it because, he's a liberal guy, went to Harvard. He's not a conservative guy. Was he out, or was it one of those things where he kind of knew you have to do this?
He wasn't willing to talk about it.
He didn't want to talk about it at all.
Jim's right. He did not want to.
No, he just said it's up to the state. Let it go state by state. The usual shit answer.
He's religious too.
Yeah, but he didn't want to touch it until Biden. Like 4 days later was the first time he ever addressed it.
You can't say Jim's right with his two Jims.
Here's the Hillary Clinton clip that I was just talking about.
Nothing easy about this. Anybody who tries to tell you, hey, when I get there, everything will be fine. I mean, I have to admit, Donald Trump is entertaining. I have to tell you. I really do.
See, they all have to admit that now.
And, I kind of wish I had.
I wish I had a personality, charisma, some charm. What was she going to say next? A bigger clit?
We got
yeah, what's the bigger clit?
No, I think Jim's right.
We got to fix these fucking computers.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a Dell.
Oh, she's lovely.
Oh, we have Dells. Okay, we're good. So it's not the computer.
You got it, Travis? Is it?
Yeah, I got it.
We got the Adele joke. It was wonderful.
Yeah, but
appreciate it. Wordplay, Yuma.
I like it, Chip.
Yeah. Now we have to play some Adele.
Yeah, I know. It's one fucking...
Which Adele song would you play?
The only one I'm so tired of her is Fire and Rain, whatever. Fire and Rain. No, it's not James Taylor. What is it?
It's easy to mix them up.
I set fire to the water. Whatever that fat bitch did.
all right.
That's a great record.
Yeah, it's awesome. She's great.
She's got a new one coming out.
Oh, do tell. Shut up.
It's a big deal. It's been a few years.
What is the name? That one song that she has is great.
Oh, the one song?
No, but I mean that I like.
One of the most successful records.
I slept 2 hours.
Set fire to the rain.
Yeah, set fire to the rain. Which is physically impossible.
It's a good song.
That's an all right
You can't
song.
do that.
That's the best song.
Nothing easy about this. Anybody who tries to tell you, hey, when I get there, everything will be fine. I mean, I have to admit, Donald Trump is entertaining. I have to tell you. I really do.
By the way, can you stop that? She looks like Paul Williams.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Hillary Clinton? She looks like Paul because he's thirsty, dummy. She looks like fucking Paul Williams, and that's creepy.
Yeah.
That by the way, that sounded. She doesn't even deliver a joke. That didn't even sound like something you just say. That sounds like a roast joke that was built in. By the way, Donald Trump is entertaining.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get their energy up because Trump's going off like crazy.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, and she's got all the plastic surgery, and
She did get a lot of plastic surgery for this.
yeah,
role.
she looks like she's like 40.
Yeah, she's got a lot of tightness in that face now.
Yeah,
She's lost a few pounds.
Yeah, maybe you're right. She did get some.
Trying to look presidential. Bernie Sanders doesn't give a fuck, though. He doesn't care what he looks like.
No,
He's got dandruff on his shoulders, and he's still rocking.
Bernie
People love
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Feel the burn.
He looks like at least 6 denominations of money. Just creepy. Just creepy.
He doesn't give a fuck what he looks like. All right, let's go back to
I like
Hillary.
him though because I don't even know much about him, but I like him because he's just an old guy who's just he's an old lefty, and this is how he is, and there's something genuine about him.
He's pretty honest as well, speaking his mind. Wait, we're gonna start the Hillary Clinton clip for the third time
Because
Why?
the computer shit itself again.
Well, we got Dell's though.
I know. That's the problem.
God, did I lose a lot of money in Dell stock back in the day?
Did you really? I made $200,000 on Dell.
Did you? Congratulations.
Just made that up. I just wanted to sound cool.
Oh boy, did I have a horrible stockbroker. He talked me into buying
Sal?
talked me into buying Dell stock. Who the fuck would buy stock in Dell?
Stock.
Oh God. We could have had it all.
That one I got tired of.
Love that song.
I liked it. It was a good song. I liked the Fire and Rain.
Do I know that one?
Oh yeah. Not the, I just did a very poor rendition. of
Yeah.
it.
Set fire to the.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do this again.
Nothing easy about this. Anybody who tries to tell you, hey, when I get there, everything will be fine. I mean, I have to admit, Donald Trump is entertaining. I have to tell you. I really do. I kind of wish I had that same sort of mentality, like, oh, listen, I don't need to tell you anything. When I get there, peace will be breaking out everywhere. Prosperity will be raining down.
By the way, do you see what Trump has done?
Yeah.
They are all trying to talk off the cuff and like real people. He literally has changed the way these fucking dumbbells speak to people.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a couple months now. That's what he has brought to this whole process. You're not going to have sound bites anymore as we move forward. These guys, like Jimmy said, they're speaking openly finally. And then, in coming elections, you're going to see the same shit.
she's very animated. It's almost like she rehearsed this like a stand-up routine
Yes.
in the mirror. You could tell with her arms all over the place and a lot of energy.
Look, I want to beat her up for this clip, but it's not that bad. She's finally at least talking like a person instead of that.
Yeah, but is she talking
Delivery.
like a person, or is this just another fake thing?
Well,
Probably
that's a
another
good
fake,
point
yeah.
too, Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
A
Now
lot
she's
of good
gotta
points for
act like
Travis
something
today.
else.
I don't like the fact that her coat is too tight though in her arms.
Yeah.
She looks like JFK in the back of the limo when he can't bend because he has a back brace on. She looks really uncomfortable in that stupid jacket.
I was going to go Chris Farley in the small coat.
Oh, that's probably even better. Why would I mention such a sad
That
thing?
guy in a little coat.
You take the fun example.
I was
and
trying to keep it
mention.
fun.
I
I don't
know.
know.
Why do I mention
I
the
don't know.
miserable one?
She looks like that assassinated
I
president.
know. I couldn't think of a better reference for the arms being up. I really need to fucking dive a little deeper.
It's almost like she watched a clip of Ellen doing stand-up and took her mannerisms
Yes.
and her delivery.
That's
Oh,
not
I hope she watches clips of Ellen doing other things.
Yeah.
Clever.
Box licking, right, Jimmy?
Well, I wasn't going to go that far.
What? I was. All right, go ahead.
A new age, well, I would like to do it. But I don't think that's how a great democracy makes its decisions about who's going to lead us.
That wasn't that bad. It's not the clip I was talking about. by
She's
the way.
right, though. A great democracy makes its decisions based on who used to fuck the sitting president. That's how we should. And who tolerated, when he came on other people. That's how great democracy should be faced, Hillary.
When is Trump going to break that one out, you think?
I don't think he will because
He's
he's had
saving
4
that one.
marriages. I don't think he will.
You don't think?
Nope.
You don't think he'll go there?
No, unless she hits him below the belt. He would use that as a response, but not as an attack because it has nothing to do, and it would garner a lot of sympathy for her.
Well, he might have something out there where he might have possibly had an affair or something like that. So he knows if he brings that out, this woman might come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, at least I stuck it out.
Leave that one alone.
At least I stuck it out. Yeah, at least I made my one marriage work. Remember he's got personal and nasty. I don't know how he fucks you. I don't know how she fucks you. Does your hair flop all over? It just started getting real and the real Hillary came out and the real Donald came out. That would make me very happy.
Yes. There's a debate tomorrow night. I'm watching. I've never watched this shit before. I would take a little peek, but now I'm watching. Who's going to go after him, you think, in the debate tomorrow?
They'll all just mention it. I think they usually wait for him to strike. Who knows? Chris Christie might. I just don't know.
I sort of think Chris Christie has to make a move soon or he's done.
You think? He's dead in the polls.
He's dead, so he has to come out.
How much does he have?
Like 5 or 6%, I think.
He barely made it to the main event last time.
Depending what poll you're paying attention to, Donald Trump was saying he's at 41%, but the media is giving him only 40%. He said that last night too.
That's a shame, because Chris Christie is a smart guy. I don't know why I just destroyed sucked the air out of the room. I don't
know what happened with him.
He had some momentum going, but then
that Bridgegate thing,
the bridge
really
thing
fucked
hurt
him over.
And then
come
Trump
back from that.
And then Trump coming up.
Yeah.
Just killed him.
Because you know what it was? The one thing he had going for him was that you thought he told it like whoa, Chris Christie really brings it. Mm-hmm. But now there's a guy who's really saying just over the top shit so he doesn't look as strong as he used to.
Yes. Yeah, especially after right when Sandy happened. It was right before the election, and him and Obama are shaking hands when Obama came to visit the Jersey Shore, and he's like, I don't care about Democrats, Republicans. We got people that don't have houses, and everyone pissed off a lot of Republicans. Like, wow, this guy's a loose cannon, and people are starting to dig him. But then he's had a couple little scandals.
They were pretty much blowing each other. Screw the shaking of hands. Yeah. They were best buds.
There's got to be a place in between those two
Absolutely.
things.
Absolutely. That was like 4 days before the election or 5 days before where he really fucked things up.
I respected that. I like when the two parties try to work together there, Mr. Florentine, but I guess a lot of people don't like that.
But you know how if Trump ever gets in office, the problems he's going to have when they don't want to work with him. He's going to be screaming every day. It's going to be a crowd. He's going to be out of his mind.
But he'll be, you know what, though? He's the guy that would go on the, that would go to the press and complain. They do that too. Mm-hmm. But he has a unique way of complaining. And he really would be able to probably call out people who are not doing what they're supposed to do. Whether it was right or wrong.
Yeah. Somebody's got to take on Trump at this debate. They can't be polite. Someone's got to, rise to the top. And just challenge him on some shit.
What are you gonna do? Fire me? Because they're all so fucking lame and stiff. When they try to be funny, they just suck.
Yes.
When they try to be off the cuff or like him, they're just fucking awful.
Well, a few of those guys could be off the cuff, though. Rand Paul could be off the cuff.
Christie can, yeah.
Christie could be off the cuff.
He can't be off the cake.
Who else could be off the cuff in there? Certainly not Jeb Bush.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson definitely
he'll
could
be
off.
the one that makes moves in the debate because he's surging in polls.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is important for him.
What do you think it is people like about him so much?
I don't know. He seems like a likable guy, and he's honest. Like he doesn't know a lot about foreign policy, and he's like, well, we can't know a lot about everything. He doesn't apologize for it. He's like, yeah, I don't know a lot.
He just has a very good personality.
Yeah, he's likable.
What's his stance?
He's got charisma
on abortion and all that. Is he crazy?
He's real conservative.
Very conservative.
Very conservative.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he's for the gays.
Yeah, he says
not for the gays.
He says it's a mental illness.
Yeah.
So that's where
that's a bit rough.
Even Trump had to say about him, he's a good man, but he's not. I like Ben. He couldn't even shit on him. I wonder if Trump were to get the nomination, and yes, we are hens talking about this. Maybe he chooses a guy like Ben Carson as a running mate.
But I'd like to see him pick Ben Vereen.
Why?
I don't know. People like Ben Vereen.
Just the old car getting hit by a car risk. Say car first. Good delivery, shithead. Two Jews own a bar, walk into a bar. Why would I have said car first? It's done comedy 25 years.
It happens. I don't think Eric is taking Trump as seriously as others are.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Because you want Ben Vereen. That's probably why.
That was my first clue.
I like Ben Vereen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's triple threat.
Do we have a clip from Dallas?
Trump Carson.
Yeah.
You want to try this clip?
Let's try this clip.
Trump Carson.
Let's try this clip.
No, he's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible. He still thinks that Mitt Romney won. He's still going around saying, I think he won.
He's talking about Karl
This guy
Rove here.
raised, think of this. He ought to be in Wall Street. He raises money pretty well. He raised last cycle, the last presidential election. He raised $434 million and didn't win one race. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? And I understand it because I saw some of the commercials that he made. I saw a commercial he made against Barack Obama. And I called up, I said, who did that commercial? It's one of the best commercials I've ever seen. I got to use that firm. They're phenomenal. But I didn't realize it was against Obama. It was so good for Obama. That was the one with Germany and this. Remember, do you want a rock star? Do you want a... I said, he's not a rock star. We have an incompetent president. This is not a rock star. We have a president that doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
You never hear other people say stuff like that. They beat around the bush a little bit, but I mean,
someone have to. If it wasn't Trump, someone have to issue an apology for saying that about.
Oh my God! Yeah,
right. Absolutely right.
I want Trump audio every day. I want Trump tweets every day. And the headline on the screen was, "We are Trump. We are killing it in the polls." CNN had to put that up on the screen. If you can find more from last night, I would certainly appreciate it. But there you have it. Okay. Sammy Hagar coming in. Yes, let me put the book aside. Are we having fun yet, guys? We're having fun, right?
He has a cookbook for
Sammy's going to be a great interview.
Oh, I love
very
him.
outspoken. Yeah, he's on the show. He's great, very outspoken. He did this whole thing about, we got to pull that clip up. He was really mad at Eddie Van Halen for saying Michael Anthony didn't play. He had to teach him to play the bass or tell him what chords to play. He made a video up of him just sitting in a room going, "Fuck you, Eddie Van Halen."
Did we
just
play
like
that
a month
on the
ago.
air or just,
we did?
We did, right?
Yes.
I wasn't sure it was off air. We were just checking shit out. Okay, yeah,
I think we did.
We did.
Yeah, we can play it again though, considering Sammy's coming in.
His book's on our Twitter if you want to see it. Just put a picture of it up.
They could see
just the cover.
They could see a picture of Sammy Hagar. Wow.
So you can
Hold on.
Nothing but the best for our listeners.
Worstinformation.com to find that.
Because you can see, are we having fun yet?
Well,
what you keep
I
saying.
think they figured that out.
I know, but look how much fun he's having.
He's having a lot of fun.
It's bringing them in.
It smells good,
them.
actually.
Do you think he's actually...
I love the smell of a good book.
Juggling the tequila?
I bet
and
he
the
is.
Pineapple? And
He probably is. He seems like he doesn't give... He just hangs out on the beach and fucks anything that walks.
Yeah.
I kind of respect that.
Is that a lime?
It's a coconut.
It's a coconut, man.
Nick Fleetwood?
That might be a lime.
It's a coconut.
It might be forced perspective.
No,
it's a coconut.
It's a coconut.
It smells good.
Coconut?
If you look at a lime that close, see, this is why we need the picture on Twitter.
No, we don't need the picture on Twitter. No one gives a fuck.
No.
That's a coconut.
We could have had it. I just want to hear that dumb song now. God, Adele rules.
No, guy, I'll continue the Adele debate. I prefer Set Fire to the Rain. And I'll say that all day.
Where's Sammy Hagar with the whole Van Halen thing? Is he pissed off that David's back or he doesn't give a fuck?
Nah, he does, but the Van Halen brothers are really mad at him because he wrote that autobiography a few years ago.
What was in the autobiography?
He, said a lot of bad stuff about him. It was a true autobiography, just laid it out on a line.
He said they had sex like Merle and Gigi Allin.
Oh, really?
They did.
I get it.
So there's a lot of bad blood there.
Sex.
Did they actually have sex? You brought that up a few times.
That was according to them, or according to, I think Merle said it. Am I right?
The brothers would have...
I definitely believe it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to believe it. You got to believe everything said about Gigi Allin.
I love Gigi Allin would just get naked on stage and he was packing like a quarter of an inch and didn't even care.
He didn't care.
I think he was probably a pretty terrible musician, but I love the fact that he handled the audience the way I want to, which is by throwing my shit at them. I really envied that. I love to shove a banana in my ass and throw it at the crowd. Eat this.
That would kind of knock down your numbers, I'm thinking.
Couldn't. How could it?
I think it would knock down your numbers to throw shit at the audience.
There's some great DVDs of Gigi Allin. There's one where he shits even before the first song. He runs out there, he pisses on himself, then he shits, and he's throwing it at the crowd. He punches some guy in the face. And some of these guys were like stockbrokers. They had like button-down white shirts on. He's just firing shit at him. Like, what the fuck? What is going on here? And they didn't even play a chord yet.
Was his music good in that world?
I mean, it's okay.
Not really.
It was more...
It was all right.
He was an entertainer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he would always close with that. He would throw shit, then he would go, "That's entertainment." They said he was a big Merman fan.
The aristocrats.
Yes.
Ta-da. We have another Trump clip.
It looks like it's a montage of the GOP attacking Donald Trump.
Well, let's
It might
check
some
this out.
CNN put together. I'm not sure how good it is.
Karl Rove.
Oh, wait.
No, he's terrible.
Wait, we did that one already.
Donald Trump's dominance in the Republican
terrible.
field is even more solid, a high watermark for any GOP candidate, 32%, and no one else coming close. But the man who is running second, Ben Carson, is mixing it up with Trump like never before. Trump used to call Carson too nice to attack.
I cannot hit him.
Now,
very low key. I mean, frankly, he makes Bush look like the Energizer Bunny.
Trump's turnaround follows a familiar pattern. Carson questioned Trump's faith.
I don't in any way deny my faith in God. And I think that probably is a big differentiator.
So Trump counterpunched.
Ben Carson, you look at his faith, and I think you're not going to find so much. And you look at his views on abortion, which were horrendous. And that's, I think, why I'm leading with all of the evangelicals.
On that, Trump is right. CNN
You know what?
ORC's
Good.
new
Let them
poll
attack
has
each
Trump
other's
on
faith.
top.
Why is faith this thing? If you're going to pretend you believe, I believe in God, or that's my mentality, good. You should be able to attack each other with it.
Yeah.
Good. Pull out the breast knuckles. Get dirty.
Get dirty. Get down and dirty.
His wife is overweight. I just want to hear them yell at each other. Real personal, dirty shit. I love it when it gets personal.
I think it's going to go in that direction. It's going to get worse and worse.
With evangelicals, 32%, and Carson not far behind at 28%.
Who is he to question my faith when I am, he doesn't even know me. I've met him a few times, but I don't know Ben Carson. He was a doctor, perhaps an okay doctor.
To be sure,
That's the one thing everyone's agreeing on, that he was a pretty amazing doctor.
Yeah.
He separated Siamese twins. I think that makes you an amazing doctor if you're able to pull that one off.
Yeah.
Well, did they live?
That's a great question. That is a really good question.
is a world-renowned pediatric neurosurgeon who pioneered separating conjoined twins. Trump is also getting into trouble again, talking about women's appearances, quoted in a new Rolling Stone article as saying this when seeing Carly Fiorina on TV. Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that, the face of our next president? The brash billionaire tried to clarify on CNN this morning.
The statement of Carly, I'm talking about her persona.
Oh, no, you're not.
Her persona is not going to be, she is not going to be president.
Fiorina's strategy is to not take the bait, saying instead she's getting under his skin. Yet another GOP candidate unleashed on Trump today.
The reality of Donald Trump, however, is absurd. He's non-serious. He's a carnival act.
Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal struggling in the polls through a political Hail Mary.
I've enjoyed him as a reality TV show star. But just because a lot of people like watching Kim Kardashian, we wouldn't put her in the White House either. He is an unserious, unstable, narcissistic egomaniac.
What do you think every one of them is? Yeah. Every one of them is exactly that, a narcissistic fucking egomaniac.
Absolutely.
What a fucking dud that Jindal is.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What's that broad's name again? She does scare me. Her face is kind of frightening. You're not allowed to say that, though, huh?
I hear she's quite smart, but I haven't seen her debate.
I hear she was a fine CEO or whatever, but I don't know. She's what could you say? She looks like a twat.
Yeah.
I think so. You just know, right? Sometimes you see some women and you're like, she's probably a twat. Can you say that?
I don't know. I think you can. I think it's okay to say.
She's not inviting. She's not pleasant.
But you're not.
She's all business. I guess that's what you should say. She seems like she's all business.
She seems all business.
But if that was a man, why would that be considered a negative quality? Why is it only when it's a woman that it's considered a negative quality? Why is it considered a strong quality if it's a man, but if it's a woman, it's a negative quality? Just preparing you for what's going to come.
Whatever. but Bernie Sanders isn't that easy to look at. You know, the burn.
No, I don't think anyone calls them the burn, do they?
They actually do.
Feel the burn.
Oh, feel the burn.
Feel the burn is the hashtag.
Yeah, feel the burn.
Yeah.
I love it. Trump is always angry. He's never smiling. They always want a politician to smile.
Yeah.
Pretend you're likable. He's never, just always looks like he's holding in a shit.
We got another Trump clip?
Yeah, we got one more.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, one more, and then we'll move on to other things.
And, you know, we have some low-energy people. They're really low.
My favorite.
I'm not going to say Jeb is low energy, but he's pretty low. Who would you rather have negotiate with Iran, Trump or Jeb?
Yay, I would say Trump.
How about this? Trump or Hillary? So Uma now is one of the people that it all sort of came through Uma. Who is Uma married to? One of the great sleazebags of our time. Anthony Weiner. Did you know that? She's married to Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, 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 bum, bum. I love you very much. So, no, think of it.
We've heard this clip. It's great.
He's really hitting below the belt. That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
So, there you have it. The debate is tomorrow night. I can't wait to check that out. Moving on, Eli Manning looks like a fool on the front page of the paper here in New York today.
I think they manipulated this photo, though.
You don't think there's a helmet that big?
No, it looks like it's oblong. It doesn't look like a regular helmet.
What's your thoughts on Eli Manning, Florentine? You're a big football guy. Well, I should read the front page of the paper here. The New York Post writes, Giants lost because Eli can't count the $84 million dope, and they turned his helmet into a dunce cap.
Why does that guy let them listen to Eli, though, with that? Like, why doesn't he score? What running back doesn't want to score a touchdown?
Because I guess everyone was expecting them to go for... I thought everyone was not expecting them to score. I thought everyone was expecting him just to kind of, run a running play.
Eat the clock, but when does scoring a touchdown ever hurt? Because even if they come all the way back down the field, all they can do is tie what you just did unless they get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, well, they were going to go up by 2 scores, so there was no reason for him to say don't score. Usually they'll do that where they don't want to give like a Peyton Manning or somebody a good quarterback, like Romo, time to score on the back end, so it'll just, kind of like run one into the line, kill over another 45 seconds off the clock. But I guess Eli didn't realize they were going to go up by 2 scores, so he told his running back, don't score. Let's burn this clock, kick a field goal, get a touchdown, and then they're going to have no time left. But they needed to score. They would have went up by 2 scores. That Dallas would have never won that game.
Yeah, that's what a dumb thought.
But they don't understand why it was left up to Eli and not Tom Coughlin, the coach, or the offensive coordinator, to go, get the ball in the end zone.
And they're saying today that Eli didn't even know how many timeouts they had.
And they're posted right there. Like, you can always see it. The quarterback can always see the play clock, the timeouts. They're right in front of him always, but in the back of the end zone, so you know how many timeouts there are. So I don't know what the hell was going on. They think there's a theory that he might have got dinged in the head, like earlier on that drive where he was a little disoriented. Oh, okay. It could be possibly. That could have happened.
You think he's...
But I don't know why Coughlin doesn't, call on a play or the offensive coordinator.
There's a million guys with headsets. Like somebody has to say, they have 2 timeouts, they have 1 timeout. Like, it shouldn't just be up to the quarterback, like you're saying.
Yeah, look, the play could have been called. The offensive coordinator said, run the ball off right tackle or something like that. But Eli got that call, and he told the running back in the huddle, because the microphone is cut off after like the last 15 seconds. Right. The coordinator can't talk to the coordinator. So he probably just said, don't score on this play when we're out the clock. And the running back's like, all right, and they're in the formation, and he gets the ball, and but he didn't just fall on the ground either.
Right.
The running backs. If you look at the plays, it wasn't just like he just lay down.
Yeah.
Either. So
it says don't score. It's just what they'll be expecting us to do. Supposedly that's an Eli Manning quote from the game. You think he's happy that the front page has him in a dunce cap, basically?
I don't think he's going to see that.
You don't think he's going to see that?
No, there was a whole thing on Eli. Said he doesn't even barely even uses his phone. He won't even text. He'll text his wife, he said, or something like that. I read a whole article on him. He doesn't go on social media, doesn't go on ESPN, none of that stuff. And he only makes phone calls. He won't even text with people. He doesn't go on Twitter, none of that shit on his phone.
During the season, he doesn't do any of that?
No, doesn't do any of that.
Oh, that's an interesting article. That's tough to do
Doesn't
these
listen
days.
to sports radio, nothing. You know, some people could say they don't listen, but I really believe him. He's like, I completely tune that out. I have no idea what's going on.
Wow.
In the outside world.
Why do you think, is that just for the game, or he doesn't give a fuck?
He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't want to read that stuff. You know, he's married with 2 kids. He probably just goes home and he wants to just be with his wife and not be looking on Twitter to see what people are saying about him and shit like that.
He realizes it's just all nonsense.
It's all nonsense.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a pretty smart take on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that. So there is a good possibilbility he won't see himself.
No, he won't see that.
That's one you don't miss. You're the headline you're the front page of the New York Post in a dunce cap. That's one that if you win the Super Bowl this year, you frame. Like that's one that he will frame as a shitty beginning to the season.
Yeah,
that's a hard one to miss.
What was the last year they used the dunce cap?
1742.
Was the dunce cap actually used?
Yes, it was.
It was in like Little Rascals.
Well, I know, but was it a real thing back in the day? Maybe do a little Wikipedia on the dunce cap. Oh, here we go.
In school, I bet, when you were misbehaving. Probably years ago, they'd stick you in the corner with that dumb cone hat.
But when did we realize that this is just not a good thing to do to kids? A young boy wearing a dunce cap in class from a stage photo, 1906. So
I think when the Klan came around, people realized, oh, that's a mixed message.
Or maybe the Coneheads movie.
Anything on the dunce cap? Help me out with this. I wonder when they actually used it and finally moved on from it.
There's a picture in Wikipedia of a fucking kid in a dumb, 1906 jacket with a dunce cap pointing at, something on the blackboard.
Yeah.
What warm wool-looking clothes those are. What a fucking awful outfit.
Imagine the sweat.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a staged photo.
1906. You think so? That could have just been...
It says, from a staged photo. So that kid's not even really wearing the dunce cap because he did something wrong. I want to know when we actually did this.
I want to know who that kid is.
To our children.
And when he died. Because 1906, he was probably 13 there, or 12. Which means he was born in the late 1898, maybe. He looks like years old.
He looks about 10, yeah. So
okay,
he's long gone.
1896. He might be alive.
From 1896, that would make him 100.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. God,
Jesus. Oh, literal Opie. Jesus. No, I did the math. He would have been 196. I'm like, he's probably he's dead.
119.
Yeah, 1996, he would have been 100.
Oh yeah, okay. You're right.
So 100 and fucking.
100 and forever.
21.
Although the kids coming up today will make it to 100. Those sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Enjoy your longer life. We paved the way for you fuckers.
You think so?
Yeah, they're all going to live to 100. Everyone's saying that now.
Not according to that Fed Up movie.
Oh yeah, Fed Up.
Fed Up. These kids are gonna.
They did say that it's the first generation that might live less than their parents.
Yep.
But then I've heard other reports from scientists and all that the human body could last 100 years now.
Yeah, but now everyone's going to be getting diabetes when they shouldn't be. And
dude, that Fed Up movie, I'm obsessed with it. I talk about it a lot in my personal life. People on Twitter are watching that movie and dumping sugar. Florentine helped me out with that too. He's like, you got to start paying attention to your sugar. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I did. I lost 6 pounds in 1 month, and it was really hard for me to lose weight. I was working my balls off to lose maybe a pound every 2 months. I drastically dropped the sugar, 6 pounds in 1 lousy month.
Yeah. Then I will do it, definitely. But are you still drinking beer?
Not really. A couple of beers on the weekends, tops. Nothing crazy.
Right.
I'm not a big drinker in general, so... Yeah, no. I mean, I still do a little sugar. I'm not... Because you can't avoid it, but... Anyway, there's a new movie I'm going to see that Roland gave me the link to called Cereal Wars, about the cereal industry. Because I used to love my cereal. I haven't had a bowl of cereal in like 2 months now. They're just packed with sugar and junk. Even the ones that are supposed to be good for you.
Even the organic ones are not good.
I want to go to the Honeycomb Hideout and start a fire in the entrance like the Happy Land Disco. Come to the Honeycomb Hideout. Just burn them all to death.
Where were we? Oh, the dunce cap. We have any info on the dunce cap?
No, it started in like
I don't know,
year 1200, and
I feel like it's an urban legend or something.
No. That was one of those things in school. It's like sit in the corner.
But when though?
No, they're 1900s.
You think our parents, not our parents, but maybe our grandparents?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if our parents had it in the 60s in school, sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that old. There's a dunce cap.
Humiliating.
Yeah, it's probably embarrassing.
You put a dunce cap on and say, go sit in the corner. And then they had to say, you dunce.
Yeah, but you know what? You go home from school after acting like an asshole, and you're like, the worst thing they did was maybe wear a dumb hat. Like, fuck them. Like, how's that a punishment?
Well, they also had hit you back then, too.
Yeah, they used to beat the shit out of you as well.
Good knuckle whipping with the
but
ruler.
I got the shit beat out of me in the
Catholic school?
Yeah.
My mom told me.
Smacked in the face, knuckles, putting your hands out and smash you with a ruler and all that shit. So get spanked with a wooden paddle in high school.
They made my mom hate the Catholic faith because of Catholic school and what the nuns did to her and everybody in the class. She wasn't even acting up. It was just for basic shit. They would beat the shit out of you with the rulers and stuff. It turned her against the whole church in the end.
Did they ever try to make you righty? Because they would hit lefties.
Yeah, all that.
No, never did that.
Wait, you're a lefty?
Jim's lefty.
Yeah.
So they allowed you to be a lefty. Wow.
Yeah, they didn't have a problem with that, but just,
back in the day, they really did. Jimmy's right.
Really?
My father's a lefty, and he has to write righty because of Catholic school. These fucking dummies thought that God, because it's the right hand of the Father. Like, really?
Really? Is that what they thought?
What literal assholes. Right righty.
That's crazy.
The devil's hand is the left hand.
That's crazy.
So they probably wanted to smother you. But that wasn't acceptable anymore. So they're like, well, all right, we can't smother the lefties anymore, so we'll make them righty.
Yeah, throw them in the fucking ocean the way fucking Peter Dinklage's father wanted to in Game of Thrones. No one's up on that one? I wanted to throw you in the river.
I'm starting to think I should check out that show.
One of the best fucking monologues, and Peter Dinklage is just listening to it. Oh, it was awful.
I gotta watch.
Travis, do you watch that or no? Game of Thrones? Okay.
You don't watch?
I'm alone in this room.
No, I just don't like fantasy dragon.
I typically don't either. I believe me.
So that's why I've stayed away from it. But you've told me that
it doesn't matter. It's just such a good show. I hate dragon stuff.
Yeah.
I boo them when they're on.
I don't like medieval.
Me neither.
Stuff.
King Arthur's a douche.
Yeah.
You don't like medieval stuff?
I just never get into it. Except times. I like medieval times.
Like going to that?
Yeah, it's fun. You eat a chicken.
The restaurant?
Yeah.
I thought it was a turkey leg.
Or whatever.
Whatever.
I've never gone. I want to go watch a jousting.
It's kind of fun.
I went a couple times.
We went a few years ago with my daughter. It was a good time.
She enjoyed it?
Yeah.
It is enjoyable, I must say.
It would be fun.
I mean, you shouldn't go every summer. Maybe every once in a while.
You go once in your life.
Exactly. I think I went twice. I threw axes. I remember that. You throw axes at a big fucking log. It's kind of fun.
Is there jousting?
Yeah, I never did that.
And they make you wear the hat,
There's
though.
Jousting.
There's jousting? Like, do people actually get knocked over? Is it all choreographed? Like,
No, it's all choreographed.
It's all like Disney on Ice, so no one actually gets hit with the thing.
Are you really asking that question?
I've never
For
gone.
real?
Yeah, I've never gone.
What was your question?
I have no idea what happens there.
He asked if they really joust.
Well, I mean, is it all like, is there any contact at all, or is it all
They actually
like,
do, yes. One of them normally dies during appetizers.
But is it like going
And
to
they
the
lop their head off at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's really...
It's a big finish.
It's great. While you're eating your cherry jubilee, the fucking head's coming off.
No, but is it like that, like the Miami Vice stunt show at Universal Studios? Someone stole, and there's explosions and
I
people
can't believe you
pretending.
really asked that.
I've never gone to one of these things. I don't know if
imagine they do it believably or pretty well, but no, they don't.
It's well done, but it's all choreographed.
I think Justin needs to wear the dunce cap today.
Yes. or have it put on his chair and we fucking funnel him onto it.
Wait a minute.
Wait, that took a little turn.
Yes, it did.
What happened? I mean, I thought we were just going to have a little fun.
That was one of those medieval tortures. They would put you on something that was like a dunce cap but made of metal. And they would lower your asshole or your pussy onto it and stretch it out and leave you on there with your arms tied. So that was a torture. And people would usually die from infection.
Is that a real one?
Oh, yeah. That's a rough one. You look at medieval torture, they did not play games.
We did this. I remember doing this on the radio. The one that freaked me the fuck out was a rat cage with no bottom that they would put on your stomach. And supposedly they
heat up the other side, so the rat runs to you to burrow through.
Something like that, or I thought they made sure the rats were hungry or something. Whatever. That starts just gnawing away at your body.
They would put flame under the other side of the cage, so the rat would run towards you, and to get away from the heat, he would burrow into you.
Oh, I never heard it that way before.
Absolutely. That's the worst one. They hang you upside down with your legs open. and they would saw through your genitals with a two-person saw, and they hung you upside down so you wouldn't pass out, so the blood would stay in your head.
What creeps?
Yeah, it really was horrendous.
Could you go to this? What is it? The top 10 torture?
Thank you, Kenny.
25.
Yeah, 25.
25.
I'm looking at the same
Speaking
one.
of top tortures, how are you today?
Great. All right, can we, let's run through this really fast, just a few of them.
Stocks.
We're going to 25 first, or what do you want to do?
Oh, we gotta, because number one is not any worse. I mean, they're all awful.
Yeah, true. Just,
how is that number 6? How is being sawed, your genitals being sawed through while you're upside down number 6? Ooh, that's a bad one.
The tub?
No, not the, I didn't see the,
what's the tub?
The one before it is brutal. The fucking brass ball is a motherfucker.
The brass ball.
Wait, but let's do the tub first.
Wait, oh, yeah.
The convicted person would be placed in a wooden tub with only their heads sticking out. After that, the executioner would paint their faces with milk and honey, and soon flies would begin to feed on them. The victim was also fed regularly and would end up swimming in their excrement. After a few days, maggots and worms would devour their body as they decayed alive. That's number 25.
That's a bad one. All right, that's a rough one.
Go to the next one.
I hope ISIS doesn't see this website.
Yeah.
The next one.
Don't give them any more ideas.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say the brass bull. I just didn't remember this one. It was a bull made of brass, and they would put you inside of this metal thing, and they would slowly roast you alive by putting heat under it, and the metal would burn you. And they called it the bull because you would scream, and they put these holes in the front of it so you could breathe, and it was like, it was like some kind of a bull noise. And I think the pharaoh who commissioned it tested it on the guy who designed it. Like he know this. I've read all this stuff. He did because I was preparing to negotiate down the hall. And this fucking guy. I'm teasing you, SG. And they all these. I think that was it. He tried it on the guy who fucking built it.
No kidding.
And the guy who built it probably made it as bad as he possibly could
to make the pharaoh happy.
Yeah.
And these ones where they impale you, I'm going by memory, is that where they slowly would slide this giant stick in your asshole, and it would come out like your back, but they would carefully avoid your vital organs, so you wouldn't just die.
Forced to sit on a sharp and thick pole. When the pole was then raised upright, the victim was left to slide down the pole with their own weight. It could take the victim 3 days to die using this method. Wow.
And it says that Vlad the Impaler once did this to 20,000 people while enjoying a meal.
Holy.
That's probably a little old wives' tale. That's a long meal.
What is this?
Look at this one. The next one, the fork.
The Heretic's Fork.
Heretic's Fork.
Heretic's Fork. Great band. Fuck yeah! Heretic's Fork.
Nice.
Yeah.
This torture device consisted of a metal piece with two opposed bi-pronged forks attached to a belt or strap. One end of the device was pushed under the chin, the other to the sternum, and the strap was used to secure the victim's neck to the tool while the victim hung from the ceiling or was somehow suspended so they could not sleep. If their heads dropped, the prongs would pierce their throat and chest.
Wow.
Pretty smart.
But yeah, they would hang you so you couldn't sleep. I didn't realize
so creative.
But like literally, the minds going into this, like how could we just hurt people? They thought it was to get confessions of heresy and all this stuff, but they were just dicks.
Yeah, they were just dicks. The neck torture.
Dude, go to 19.
Hold on, what's the neck torture?
Who's got the neck torture?
That's a fucking necklace with spikes on it. What would they do? So can you read that, Eric? I can't see.
Humiliating and painful, this punishment was something of an endurance test where the victim would be hooked into a neck device either made of metal or wood, which prevented the victim from adjusting into a comfortable position. The cruelty of this punishment lie within the fact that they were unable to lie down, eat, or lower their head for days.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, how do you sleep with that? I can't sleep. My neck will be pierced.
That only made 20? You see?
Yeah, crucifixion is number 20.
Crucifixion is number 20.
Yeah. Christ picked that out of a hat, actually.
So take a look at 19.
19, yes.
The church would look so much different if Christ was holding a tub down the fucking thing.
19 is the Judas cradle.
That's what, yes.
Closely related to impalement, this gruesome punishment entailed having the victim sit on the pyramid-shaped cradle, after which they would be forced down on it by ropes with the intent of stretching the victim's orifice over a long period of time, slowly impaling them. To add to the overall humiliation, the victim was usually naked and the device was rarely washed. So if the torture did not kill you, the infection contracted from it would.
You think people behaved back then, or they still were acting up?
They were on the straight and narrow.
Why the fuck would you act up knowing some of this shit could happen to you? But then they did this for nonsense.
They did this if you didn't give the right answer. There were so many psychopaths in the church.
Or to nod the right way or some shit. The lead sprinkler. All right, should we just move on? The Iron Maiden.
Wait.
Fuck yeah!
I remember the Iron Maiden one. What? Which one you want?
11.
Wait, which ones are we missing though?
We're missing some like the rack, the guillotine.
Well, why don't we do these later when we come back? These are good. There's some good ones we're missing. The guillotine's not even a torture.
I know.
You know what? We got to eat anyway.
Let's eat, make love, and come back.
And we'll do a little more of this. What the fuck?
Number 11's great.
All right, we'll get to a number 11.
Let's get to the Iron Maiden one.
Florentine, Kings Point Renaissance Center in Kings Point, Tennessee, this Saturday, right?
Yeah, and then the Stress Factory, September 24th through 26th in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
It's Stress Factory time for you. Good.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a couple of years.
Yeah, I might have to make a little trip down the old turnpike to see Jim Florentine, September 24th through the 26th. Jimmy, what do you got, buddy?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Caroline's this week. And then next weekend, it's Minneapolis Friday, Mill City Nights, I'm doing 2 shows. And then September 26th, I'm doing Warren, Michigan, which is Detroit, the Andy Amo Celebrity Theater. Bunch of stuff on sale. Irvine, Albany, Charlotte, Erie, Jacksonville, Louisville, Scottsdale. Most of them are markets I've never worked other than Charlotte. I know I've worked all of them, except for Erie, Louisville, and Scottsdale. First time.
Great. And we're really pumping up our video element on this show, so go to the YouTube channel. There's some great stuff there, including those 2 songs from Glenn Hansard yesterday. Yeah. Especially, they were both great. Into the Mystic was amazing, and then his original song, Her Mercy, was ridiculous. How it started out slow, and he was just belting it out by the end. I'm sure the links are up on all the usual places, like our Facebook page and our Twitter account, which is Opie and Jimmy. Sammy Hagar on the way, and more with Jim Florentine. Stay there. We are back with Jim Florentine. Sammy Hagar on the way. He's got a cookbook out. Are we having fun yet? I see our pal Ron White is in the news. What the hell is this about?
Fleeced for $400,000 by his assistant, allegedly. Was it his wife's assistant? His wife had cancer or something?
Assistant, yeah.
That's what that's the allegation.
Might want to keep a close eye on his finances after his assistant allegedly stole $400,000 from him, and now cops are on the case. Wow.
That's just a week's pay for me.
White hired Brendan as an assistant for his wife. Yes, Margot, his wife Margot in 2012, who was undergoing cancer treatment. Brendan had been given a credit card. Wow, why would you do that? For business purposes, and gained access to Ron's bank accounts on his own. To his horror, Ron's financial advisor told him that Brendan Vaughn was allegedly using the card to foot the bill at nightclubs and hotels. The advisor says Brendan was making cash withdrawals, buying clothes, and even making payments on his BMW. We reached out to Brendan. So far, no comment. It's on TMZ.
And Sarah's in the news, too, about...
yeah, what is she up to?
She said something about... I have not heard the quote. I literally got the news blurb. Comedians should change with the times for PC college students. I don't think I agree with that, but I want to see the context that she meant it in.
Yeah, let's play this.
Okay, here we go.
I was going to ask you about that a little bit later, but I'm just going to go into it now since you brought up colleges. I have been fascinated by this Bill Maher that I saw talking about
with the woman who wrote that piece on The Atlantic.
Yes. With the woman, exactly, about how colleges have become this basically extended country club for 4 years, and the kids are curating their own experience, and how it's just normally been where comedians have gone to kind of, test their material, or it's always the most receptive audience, and now comedians really are just like, no, thank you.
There's a lot of gray matter for me in this, because I didn't agree with everything they were saying. I watched that episode. To a degree, everyone's going to be offended by something, so you can't just decide on your material based on not offending anyone. But I do think it's important as a comedian, as a human, to change with the times, to change with new information. I don't think there's anything wrong with changing with the times. I think it's a sign of being old when you are put off by that. I caught myself a few years ago fighting gay. I say gay, like that's so gay. I just say gay. I have gay friends. I don't mean it like gay. I mean it like it's gay, like it's lame. And then I stopped myself and said, what am I fighting? I have become the guy from 50 years ago who said, I say colored. I have colored friends. It's not hard to change with the times. And I think it's important. And when you have new information and you become more aware of the world around you, you can change. I don't say that things are gay anymore if I think they're lame. I don't even think about it. It didn't take long to get used to it. And to that effect, I think you have to listen to the college-aged because they lead the revolution. They're pretty much always on the right side of history. The thing that bums me out about colleges sometimes is that it's a sea of iPhones, and because comedy is something where you're connecting.
I don't know.
It's
She's
a
not.
bummer because
I don't think she's being unreasonable.
You just end up saying you're.
I can't pause it.
I don't. I don't know about agreeing as much with changing unless you really. It has to be organic. I don't think you should do it for the times. I think if you get older and you change the way you feel, because she's saying with new information, which I think is fair.
I think what you just said in there is very key. To do it organically, it makes a lot of sense. But to feel like, oh my God, the kids don't say it's gay, so I better stop immediately. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, but if it bothers you personally saying it, like, sure. The question is, what am I? I've wondered that too with certain things. What am I annoyed about? Like whether it's a language thing. It's nothing to do with outside pressure. No one gives a fuck what I say. That's the beautiful thing about flying under the radar for a quarter century. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I would have to really say something crazy to get in trouble, I'm guessing.
Well, you've been an honest comic for all of your career.
Not all, but most of it.
But you're pretty open. You're an open book, Jimmy, so it's tough.
But I've wondered, what is it? Okay, there's certain things. Remember we talked about, like, what is it I resist so much? Are certain things annoying me because I still believe them, or just because I fucking hate being told this? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like...
Oh, I can answer that. No one likes to be told. So you probably hate being told that.
Well, or am I just believing something?
And then you feel like you have to be defiant when someone tells you you shouldn't do this or that.
Yeah,
no?
I think with each thing you have to decide. Am I being, like you said, defiant? Is it like something I disagree with because I still feel this way? Like people get in trouble for the language. I really strongly believe that they shouldn't.
Right. I don't have any problem with what she's saying there. Yeah, it sounds like she decided to move on from saying, that's gay, this is gay, and I don't think it doesn't seem like she was forced to do it. It seems like she was over it and ready to move on to maybe something else.
Like, I don't like to argue against everything just because it's politically. Like, I caught myself doing that. Like, even like if I thought something, I would literally fucking catch myself fighting it internally because it's PC. And it's like, that's unreasonable and stupid too. Like, just.
Yeah, but then it's so frustrating how PC everything has gotten. So you almost feel like you better fight every single battle because they're trying to change everything.
Yeah, but I was using the slippery slope argument that I hate when people use. Like, you know what I mean? To myself, not even to everyone else. Just, I was thinking it like in a slippery slope way, like, fuck you, line in the sand.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but that's kind of, they make a good point about this one.
Yeah, but then everyone getting in trouble for just saying
it's ridiculous,
dumb, stupid. You shouldn't say dumb, stupid shit, but
dumb, stupid shit.
Where they didn't mean it in that way, and everyone just ignores that part of the argument.
Yeah, it's
like, no, they said it's gay, and you shouldn't say that anymore. So we got to fire this person and take away their livelihood. And I think that's why people like yourself are defiant, because you see that coming, and it's starting to hurt you guys. Finally, the stand-up comedians.
The language policemen are cunts. They really are. And in colleges, the thing is, a lot of times they do turn out to be on the right side of history. But I think it's because every generation we get like a little softer. And I'm not even saying it's bad, but I think that every generation softens a little bit. So we always look at the softer way. I'm sure that there's been plenty of instances where they weren't.
Well, every generation has its own disease, Jimmy. Thank you.
Yeah.
The colleges have always been brutal.
Yeah, they're rough for that stuff, man. Rough for it.
You guys have never worked in colleges.
Oh, yeah.
I did a little.
No, I mean,
this year. Yeah.
Worked meaning your material hasn't gone over 100%, or
not as I got older,
or a majority of it anyway.
As I got older, because the things you're fighting are different. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're fighting stuff that's different. Like you're fighting. Like she raises the point about the colored. Like, rebelling against the government in the 60s was very popular in colleges, and it turned out to be the right thing to do. But if you were a comedian and you were like, in your 40s and you were going to you were doing a college and, and you said colored, they'd be like, what? But then again, Berkeley today is fucking unreasonable. Mm-hmm. They didn't want Bill Maher, like they didn't like some of the things Bill Maher stood for or the language he might have used. And so this free speech place doesn't want Bill Maher to speak. Like they're fucking shitheads at Berkeley.
But as a college kid, why wouldn't you want to hear that stuff?
Of course.
Why? Why are you so sensitive to other people's views?
I think because you're forming your own. I'm guessing. I'm playing devil's advocate. You're forming your own. You're forming your own views, so you don't really know. You think you're supposed to rebel against things your parents think. I guess I don't know. What the fuck do I'm old?
I mean,
but I don't agree with college. You're old, so then you don't have to change your ways.
Right.
With that, when she's saying, you just sound like you're old if you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's a personal choice, and if you don't feel like I'm starting to come around a little with the Redskin thing.
Wow.
I was 100% against. Just maybe a tinge.
What is?
I don't know. Just
What has changed you?
I don't know exactly, but I know that still, the statistics are out there. Only about 10% of Native Americans are really offended by the word Redskin. It's more of, the liberal media making a big deal of it. I do love that Daniel Snyder will not, the owner of Redskins, I was just at the Redskin game this past Sunday, won't change the name.
And I
like that he fights back just like Trump does and doesn't give a fuck.
And that's costing him money.
We need that.
Isn't it?
No, it's not costing him any money. No, because the Redskin fans are going to buy the Redskin jerseys no matter what. And even if he loses the patent on it, the real Redskins fans will buy the real Redskin product. He'll just tell it to people, just buy the real Redskin shit. Support me because I'm holding out.
I don't even think twice about it when I hear Washington Redskins. I don't even think that, this possibly, offends somebody. I don't know. Because I guess we were just brought up with the name our entire lives. It's just what it is to me. I don't think about the meaning behind it whatsoever.
The argument that is hard to debate is the fact that the NFL and all Major League Sports are such little fucking pussies when it comes to any group. They're terrified of being called racist or sexist or blankophobic, and the only fucking group. That's my only argument with it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. They cater to everybody. They kowtow to everybody.
Worst.
The only problem with that is the commissioner of the league, Roger Goodell, cannot make Daniel Snyder change that name.
Right.
Because he works for Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Redskins.
I don't want it to be forced to, though. I don't like that either. I don't like forcing them to do it.
Well, I mean, if it comes a time that they change it organically, just sort of like what Sarah Silverman is saying there, But I don't like when you force people to change.
The next owner, if Daniel Snyder ever sells that team, like in the next 10 years, the next owner will change it. He'll come in and right off the bat just go, I don't want this controversy, just change it.
That's absolutely how it's going to happen. Down the road after Daniel Snyder leaves. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Do you remember how the fucking players weren't going to play for Donald Sterling because he was a racist? Imagine if football players said the same thing. If it was a black issue, you can bet they would fucking say, whoa. But they don't give a fuck to this American Indians. How come these players aren't going, I won't play in that stadium? If every team said, I won't play in that stadium for a year, or I won't play that team for a year, they would change the name.
But I don't think teams came up with these names to ridicule,
They didn't.
Indians, They looked at it as like, this is, they were warriors, they were braves, they were,
The first Redskin coach was a Native American, and the owner of the team named it after him as a tribute to him.
But they're saying that might not even be true. It might have been a white guy who dressed up like an Indian. There's a whole story about that guy used to parade around at halftime as an Indian doing dances and stuff.
And what, he was the first owner?
I'm the coach.
Oh, the first coach who wasn't. He just dressed up like one. He wasn't one actually.
Even Brando couldn't get a real Native American at the Oscars. He had to get some actress. I forget who it was. She wasn't even a real American Indian. She was,
is that right?
Yeah. She was an actress.
An actress.
Yeah, which is a pretty big gig. Imagine, and I've never heard of her again. Like how bad an actress. Like when Brando goes, look, I need you to do an acting job, accepting for me at the Oscars live.
Yeah,
and you don't work again. Wow.
And she's probably thinking this is the start of a beautiful acting career for myself.
She had no idea she was doing a fucking booed. They booed her back then.
And it went nowhere. I was so upset when St. John's changed their name to Red Storm. Yeah, I mean, because it's tradition for a lot of people. They're just used to it being one way for so long, and then when a team is forced to change their name, it's kind of tough.
Who said
to
they
swallow.
were upset?
Let's go to Jimmy in Staten Island. Jimmy, go ahead.
Boys, good morning.
Good morning. That
should be met with an instant hang-up.
What, he has something? All right.
It doesn't matter. Hello, sir.
I went to St. John's. My brother went to St. John's. When I was a kid, I'd look at his graduation ring and say, man, I can't wait to get it. That beautiful Indian chief. I'm graduating. I'm wearing my ring. Guess what? It was the first fucking year, Red Storm. No Indian chief. Fucking sucked. And I was pissed about that because I really wanted that. But we're such a PC fucking country. We're pussies. Okay? We think about everybody's feelings instead of Who gives a shit? I'm punching out. And by the way, I sold the ring for Coke.
All right. I sold the ring for Coke. He got the fucking ring and he sold it for Coke. Oh, I hope that's true. Thank you, sir.
Oh, God, Jesus. Okay.
I thought it was a movie reference at first.
No. I sold the ring for Coke. By the way, I sold the ring for Coke.
Bye.
I get it, though. Like, it's like when you're attached to something, it is hard. Like, if they were going to change the Yankees or the Cowboys name for whatever reason, I would be like, what the fuck? You know, it's hard when it's your team. It's easy to say for me because I hate the Redskins because they're a division rival.
Yeah.
But it really is. I'm sure it's hard for fans.
That might play into this now that you're a huge Cowboys fan again.
I sure am.
And a huge Tony Romo fan.
I just don't know what it is I'm fighting sometimes. Sometimes I think I'm right. You know, and this is not about, again, being PC. Sometimes with each thing I try to ask myself, what is it about this that bugs me? And a lot of the language policing still bothers me because I think it's fake. And I think it's fucking nitpicky and annoying. And people looking for things to be mad about because things are so much better. There's not much to pick at anymore. So they have to find little things in the language. Well, you didn't hyphenate.
Yeah. Well, what bothers me is overall, you know, they're trying for this drastic change with political correctness. So that's why I feel like we should fight these battles.
Yeah.
You know? That's it.
Yeah. Can't fucking tell a joke about sex at work or anything. I mean, it's just ludicrous.
The calendar.
I'm reading a book now on public shaming by this guy named John Ronson. He's a British guy. He's done like TED Talks. TED Talks!
Ooh, wow.
A really smart guy. And he wrote a book on it's called the psychopathy. Is it psychopathy or psychopathy? I don't know how you say that test. And this is called So You've Been Publicly Ashamed. And he's talking about I forget why I just tied into that. There's a reason, something we just said that made me think of him.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I just blanked.
All right, I'll come back to you. I'm not worried.
No, I know, but...
you said telling a sex joke at work. Was that?
Oh! Yeah. Yeah. And there's a case in this book about public shaming. It's about the publicist who got fired for tweeting the joke about AIDS and I'm white.
Oh, right.
Joanne, but being sarcastic. Or this one example he gives of two guys are in this conference and they're talking and the word is like a Doppler or something or whatever it is and the guy's joking about the big Doppler or small Doppler, like doing a stupid dick joke with his friend, and there's a woman in front of them. So she hears it and she stands up and acts like she's taking a photo of the crowd, but she photographs them. And then she goes on Twitter. Oh, these guys are making sexist jokes. Not cool.
Oh, God.
So the guy gets called into the office or whatever. He's like, oh, I apologize. I was just talking to my dumb friend. He's fired from his job. He's got 3 kids. He's miserable about it. And then there's a social media backlash against her because it goes on some hacker site and the fucking... people are like this fucking bitch that's giving her death threats, and then all of a sudden there's they do this what is it, the denial of service attacks that hackers do to her company, and they're like, her name was Ada or something. They're like, you fire her and we'll stop the attack. So the company fired her.
Jesus.
Wow. Zero loyalty from the company.
Wow.
But I mean, it was satisfying to see her get fired because she was shitty.
Yeah.
But because she doesn't give a fuck that he get fired.
Right.
She still doesn't care that much, I don't think. So. That's where it's gone. That's so fucking ludicrous. Like an innocent moment like that, and then she's got to be a little baby, and then she gets it back, and she's like, I didn't deserve that, but he did. Yeah. Everyone is so happy to point the finger at each other and watch each other get fucked.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
We should be sticking up for each other.
Fucking crazy.
Wow, I got to go to Brian in Michigan. I didn't know this was going on. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Opie. I just got done fighting a couple weeks ago to replace the word fighting on our football stadium. They
want to take a word. They want to take away the word fighting.
They want to put kill
because of a small handful of people. I created a Facebook page at the time, and within Saturday to Wednesday, we had 3,296 signatures on a petition to get them to change it back.
Well, what did it say? What did it say exactly?
It says "Home of the Fighting Northmen."
Yeah, that's just so silly.
That's why, Jimmy. You're answering your own question.
But again,
because you hear stories like this, and then you feel like you got to be the guy that fights.
When you hear that, you're aggravated about everything, just like the Fighting Irish.
So you don't want to give in to any of this.
Yeah, but you just—that's why I'm saying. Sometimes I ask myself, "Am I doing it for that reason?" This is ludicrous.
I think so. I think partly you are.
It's ludicrous to be annoyed about fighting.
So, what do they want to change it to?
Yeah.
they wanted to put our town name up there instead, and it's the last year for the football stadium. And
I would have went with hugging. Home of the hugging Norseman. That would have been nice for everybody. So. That would have been. Then someone's like hugging. Maybe the person doesn't want to be hugged.
You know, you're joking, Gregory, but unwanted touching is not appropriate.
Because I saw a headline. You might want to find that again. Someone is asking the question: is it what to put your arm?
It is sexist to put your arm around your girlfriend, arm on your girlfriend's shoulder.
Is it sexist to do that?
Yeah.
Well, who's that? Someone's asking a dumb question.
But Brian, you won, huh?
We won, and we'll keep it up. They haven't heard the last of us. So
what was the problem? Who was the biggest voice in this as far as getting rid of the word fighting, and why?
As far as I know, it was just one person was the biggest voice. I've heard there are others, but I didn't receive that information. They didn't like driving by it, and it's like I said, it's the last year for our stadium. This fighting has been on this stadium for over 50 years.
It's just somebody who sometimes people do these things because they want to affect change and they want to feel like they've meant something and they want to see a result. Right. That's just a little baby nitpicking. I want to have a say.
But this guy had to fight the good fight, and people are fighting this shit all the time over really dumb, stupid things. You know, I mean, the Redskins thing, I don't think it's a big deal, but certainly I could see why people would think it's a big deal. But this fighting thing, that's just completely ridiculous. Completely.
Helen Mirren's a fucking idiot. She's the one that said this whole touchy subject, but she hates to see a man with his arms slung around a girlfriend's shoulders. She said it was a gesture of ownership or affection.
I think it's just something nice to do if you're in love and care for your girlfriend or wife.
Yeah, if there's a fucking problem, the first thing you want you to do is the guy to step in front of you. So shut up. You big, great tits.
Every chick wants you to put their arm on them. Now you can't.
Yeah. I like my arm around a gal. Hi.
Yeah, once in a while.
Whether she likes it or not.
I think you should.
No one's looking.
Hello.
I think you should be able to finger pop
at work.
Yeah.
I'm a big public display of affection guy. I don't mind it.
A little finger popping?
Yeah, I don't care. I'll hug and kiss you in front of everybody. Exactly. And that's in her ear.
All right, Brian. Thanks for the phone call.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Hey, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
All right. Yeah, we will have a good day. Sammy Hagar is going to be here any minute, huh?
Actually, I was texting you before. He's running late.
Oh, so we continue, then we'll take a little break, and then we'll get Sammy Hagar in here.
What time is it supposed to be here?
8:30.
Oh, I thought 10.
Well, he's running late, so it might be closer to 10. We're trying to work all that out right now.
Oh, it might be 10.
How late is it?
I'm waiting to hear exactly
how late is a motherfucker?
Tell him to beat it.
I'm finding out.
We're trying to sell some cookbooks for the guy.
Cookbook.
Why is he late? Do we know why?
I'm getting everything from Roland as we speak.
All right. We love Sammy Hagar. What the hell? Well, let's go back to the torture devices.
Yes.
I didn't forget. Where were we?
We call them microphones.
Where were we? The lead sprinkler. What's that?
I'm guessing they sprinkle hot lead on you.
You're correct.
Filled with molten lead. God, these people are creeps.
That one doesn't sound as bad as the other ones.
I know, but where do they sprinkle it?
Tar. So it'd be molten lead, tar, boiling water, or boiling oil. Oof. It was used to torture victims by dripping the contents onto their stomach or other body parts like the eyes. Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Oh, my God. Hot molten lead in the eyes?
All right.
Fucking capital Y yuck.
Using this device, the torturer would proceed to pour molten silver on the victim's eyes, which resulted in agonizing pain and eventual death. You think?
Yeah.
The Iron Maiden. Run! Oh, thank you. I like breaking out into song every once in a while.
That was really good. They had spikes inside these things, I think, right? They would close them on you.
Yeah. And what?
How claustrophobic I'd get in there. Oh, I'd hate it. It'd be like cryo-freezing.
An iron cabinet with a hinged front and spike-covered interior. Sufficient enough to enclose a human being.
That was a motherfucker, man.
Once inside, it's conical frame. The victim would be unable to move due to the great number of steel spikes impaling them from every direction. Jeez.
Probably hitting the prick.
What? And then the interrogator would scream questions at the victim while poking them with jagged edges. What? The coffin torture. What's that?
It's when they make you cough. Boo! I don't know. You're suspended in some kind of like a bird cage.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
What is that? There's got to be. You're probably out there for a while. I imagine that's not a 1-hour torture device.
I don't get this one, for real.
The most preferred torture technique in the Middle Ages was known as the coffin torture. This method involved placing the victim inside a metal cage roughly the size of the human body, hence the name. The torturers also forced overweight victims into smaller cages, there you go, to heighten the discomfort as they hung from a tree or gallows. Generally, they would be left up there until the crows came to feed on their remains.
God.
Wait, is that just how you died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left you up there and just starved you to death?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're just hanging there. And
in a tiny little thing, you can't even scratch your crack?
Right.
What is the thumb screw? Thank God I have shiny thumbs.
That sounds like a great first date. I gave her the Fonzie. What was that? One in each hole. I did the old, hey, Cunningham.
What is the thumb screw?
Put your thumb down and they just fucking
slowly
tighten
crush not only the fingers and toes, but larger devices were also used to crush knees and elbows. God.
Yeah, the knees are a fucker, man.
There's also the head crusher, which could do the same for heads. No shit. Rope torture. We can move on faster.
Wait, again, my favorite's coming up.
Guillotine. We know that.
That's easy. How is that a torture? That's a fast, painless death.
The rack. Oh God.
The rack's supposed to be the most painful. They said that was a rough one when they would slowly stretch your limbs.
Yeah.
The tongue tear.
That's my favorite. Number 11. That's what I'm trying to get you to.
I wish they'd give us a couple. The tongue tear. It looks like almost like a tweezer with a screw thing on the other end of it. And I guess you'd use it to...
It says it's an oversized pair of scissors.
Yeah.
It could effortlessly cut the victim's tongue. Their mouth would be forced open with a device called a mouth opener.
Oh, wow.
And then the iron
They have very, very literal names.
I know,
what is this? The genital stretcher.
Oh, what does it do?
Yeah, they pretty much name things properly.
I love it. Device called a mouth opener. God.
And then the iron tongue terror would uncomfortably twitch the tongue with its rough grippers. Once a firm hold was maintained, the screw would be firmly tightened and the victim's tongue would roughly be torn out.
There's a scene in Game of Thrones where Joffrey, he's the boy king, and he's not particularly likable. He's a real fucking hate. He's one of the most hateable characters I've ever seen on television. And there's a guy who sang a song about the king, which was derogatory. He was playing it on this thing. So Joffrey brings him before him, and he makes him sing the song. And I think the question, he says, your tongue or your hand? Which would you like to lose? And he makes the guy choose between having his tongue torn out and his hands ripped off. So I think the guy chose to have his tongue ripped out because without his hands he can't do anything. Either way, he's not going to be able to sing and play.
Yeah.
And they show how they pull the tongue out and they fucking, I don't know if he just sliced it off, but the guys just sliced the tongue off.
Both hands or the tongue?
Don't remember. Yeah, it might have been both hands.
Jeez.
That must have smarted.
Here's the rat torture we talked about earlier with the cage on the belly. And Jimmy's right. They heated up the top of the cage so the rat would feel the heat and then start burrowing.
Also in Game of Thrones, by the way.
I heard it differently where they just had hungry rats or something.
They probably are. They probably are hungry, but it just motivates them to fucking amscray.
Yeah, but no one has the patience, so they figured let's heat up the cage and we'll get the job done quicker. The chair of torture.
That's a crazy ass chair. Look at that.
You have to just sit on a whole bunch of spikes.
Like every surface has spikes.
Yes. All right, move on. This is getting whatever.
Wait, there's a good one coming up.
Cement shoes, okay.
7. Number 7's good.
The breast ripper.
Wow. What does it look like? It almost looks like when you see when a shark has been killed and they show you how big the mouth is, but the jawbone, it looks like the jawbone of a shark.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But it just has 4, instead of a bunch of teeth, it has 4 very pointy needles that you grab the old titties with and rip them.
Well, I mean, but they're sick fucks back then because it wasn't good enough to just use this claw and rip away their breast. They would make them red hot. Yeah, the claws were often red hot, would be placed on the exposed breast as the spikes penetrate beneath the skin. It would then be pulled or jerked, causing large chunks of flesh to come off.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
I'm going to rip your tits. What do you do to have your tits ripped? What is a tit rip offense?
Yeah, that's what I want to know why.
She stole a plum.
What were some of the things people did back then to deserve this shit?
And which torture would they get for whatever offense?
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of them were religious tortures, I think, if they thought you were a heretic or, I'm guessing spoke against God.
Like as you pointed out, all these are horrific, and whenever possible, they heat them up. They heat up all the metal. Like, I don't even understand why. All this shit is bad enough.
I bet your people didn't act up, though, when they got pulled over by a cop back then.
Yeah.
No. They behaved. Here's my license and registration, sir. Yeah. I don't want the breast claw.
Often used to mutilate those who would attempt to assassinate the king.
Yeah.
This iron pincher it's shaped. It's exactly like an alligator mouth. It's shaped like an alligator. Was heated red hot before being used to clamp down on the victim's appendages and tearing them from their bodies.
That was crocodile shear.
It was a crocodile shear. They would heat it red hot and then clamp it on your hand and rip your hand off with a red hot crocodile instrument.
They love getting things red hot.
They sure did. Boy, I'd love to open a matches stand back then. Go ahead, next to it.
Boy, they love things red hot.
Yeah. We're up to number 5.
The Republican marriage.
Number 5.
Oh my God, that's torture. You have to tolerate Mitt Romney. I'm being cute. Go ahead.
I just saw number 2. Number 2 is fucking crazy.
What's the Republican marriage? Guillotine by the stake. This act of torture was employed by Jean-Baptiste Zacharias.
Nice.
The French
thing. Nailed it.
It involved binding naked males and females together and throwing them into icy waters to drown. That would suck.
When water was unavailable, they would just be run through with swords or bayonets.
Wow, they tie you to a chicken, they run a bayonet through the both of you.
This was the preferred method used to execute nuns and priests during that time. All right?
I would take that one out of all of them.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Drowning would suck.
Guillotine.
But at least you grab her ass on the way out, huh, guys? You squeeze her fanny. Yeah, the guillotine.
She's drowning and going, is this guy really feeling me?
This guy caught me up.
Is this really happening?
With a big rod?
Oh, come on.
Right.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to tell. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Who are you going to tell?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
The breaking wheel. What's the breaking wheel?
It's known as
Catherine Wheel. Isn't that a band?
Yes.
Also known as the Catherine Wheel. This is a torture device used to slowly kill the victim. First, the victim's limbs were tied to the spokes of large wooden wheels or a wooden wheel, which would then be slowly revolved as the torturer simultaneously smashed the victim's limbs with an iron hammer to break them in numerous places.
These guys did exactly what I want to do with people.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you must have had to fight to get that job of executioner. I get to hit kneecaps and collect a check? Fuck yeah.
He's been fantasizing about this shit for years.
Yeah.
Did you have
Someone cuts him off. He's in the fast lane doing 55.
And you're thinking about one of these old torturers?
Oh, my God. Oh, would I love to put you in a brass bowl, you fucking old lady.
So
the brass bowl, that old twat.
So, like, the next time you go to the airport and they fuck up your ticket, you want to get a fucking hot metal thing and rip their tits off.
Yeah, I want to give them a good tit ripper. I want to fucking put a
rat box.
Yeah, rat box.
Something red hot.
Yeah.
Did you apply for these jobs, you think?
I don't know.
And then,
I don't know. It's a good
you
question.
had to know
you had to go home to your family and go, I didn't get the job as torturer.
I was too compassionate. They gave him an Advil. Oh, how could you? It's a rookie mistake.
Who were the sick fucks that were coming up with these and building them?
Dude, number 3 is good.
Yeah.
Number 2 is amazing, and again, how do you think of that?
This is the Spanish donkey.
Number 3.
Which is it looks like just a sawhorse with its angled like a upside down V, and they would straddle you on it. It's got like spikes on top of it, and they would sit you on it. But they love putting sharp things in your ball bag.
Yeah.
And then they would just like put weights on your legs. But there's a guy that actually opened a Spanish donkey store. That's the beauty. There are guys that made these for a living.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Nah, another fucking bunch of Iron Maidens for Connecticut.
They need it by Friday.
Yeah, there's apparently a bunch of witches up there causing a stir. A stir.
Here's number 2.
Jesus.
Take a look at the photo of number 2.
Yeah, we talked about this one where you're upside down, your legs are tied and hanging there.
Look at the photo
by your
of
ankles.
the picture, and they just saw you in half from your ass crack down to your head.
That would hurt so much to have your asshole sawed through.
Really bad one.
That's to me is the worst.
And then number 1, you got 4 horses, and they would just say, giddy up, and each horse would yank off a leg or an arm.
That's lazy, though, to put that at number 1.
But I don't know. That would hurt, dude. They say that was really...
No, but that's like putting Stairway to Heaven at number 1. You know,
that's like the obvious choice.
Yeah, it's a little obvious.
We used to be sneaky and make it Freebird every once in a while, and boy, the phones would be lit. Like, how could you do that?
Really? They had a problem with that one.
Yes.
I think the sawing from ass crack to your head is worse than the.
Of course it is.
But read this one, because
quarter.
then I think the guy also gets to chop you in half as it's happening.
Well, that's painful.
Let's see. It was abolished in 1814. Someone finally had to say, you know what, man, this is crazy.
It was probably hurting the horses.
That fucking brass bull one is worse than all of them because it would take you 3 days sometimes. But they'd leave you in there, they'd roast you, and then turn the fire, then stop the fire.
Right.
The next day they put families in there together. Imagine that, your kids with you.
Then the next generation put on a dunce cap when you were back.
But people in my day and age had fucking saw through your genitals, you little pussy, you PC pussy. What do you want? You go, oh, yeah, put your dunce cap on. That's all you get.
The victim there's so much going on with this torture. In this torture technique, the victim is dragged in a wooden frame called a hurdle to the place of execution.
And de Blasio, by the way, is trying to ban this because of the horses. Sorry.
They would then be hanged by the neck for a short period of time until they are near death, followed by disembowelment and castration.
Oh my God! I didn't know they chopped your dick off first.
And genitalia are burned in front of the victim. These fucking guys.
Imagine they chop your dick off and just fucking throw it on the old fire for you
in front of you. And then finally, the victim would then be divided into 4 separate parts and beheaded.
Okay,
and then
this is
you would be beheaded afterwards.
This seems like
terrible.
That seems like it would take the whole afternoon.
Yeah,
right.
Your dick, and imagine you watch your dick get slow roasted, and then you see the horses. You're like, oh no.
It sort of seems like they had a bunch of like little tortures. Like, well, we can have a horse pull them apart. Yeah, I guess we could do this. And they were like, fuck it, let's just put it all together.
Or no, they wanted to make it more painful. Like they probably said the horse one. Why don't we just have his limbs pulled off? Well, it takes 10 seconds. Why don't you just coddle him? Why not just give him a time out? I want entrails pulled out and the dick cut off. Yeah, but then he goes into shock. Not if you burn it in front of him. All right, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm getting softer.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this. So did they rehearse before to make sure?
Was there an opening act?
Yeah, an opening act.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking Iron Maiden this one first. You can't follow the fucking burning the dick with an Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden's easy.
Let's start with the Iron Maiden.
Start with the Iron Maiden, then we lower them on the fucking cone with the infected assholes.
There'd be meetings afterwards. We ended on the wrong torture. Next time,
we close with this one.
We were always getting shit for like in the top 10. What joke that we ended on the wrong joke? The number 1 was the wrong joke. You ended on the wrong joke. So here it's you got to end with the hang, drawn, and quartering.
And they called it.
Oof.
I tried. I tried.
Hold on, let's all just enjoy that one.
I tried.
It was the voice, I think, that got us all because you said that.
Sorry, I was getting angry. I tried.
And I'm debating to say something here.
You can say something.
Go ahead. Have fun.
All right. Well, and they called it. Remember, I debated this.
Okay.
And they called it Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
Huh? Oh. You didn't debate that long enough.
What was I going to say? There was something else. Oh, these people definitely needed iPhones back then. They were bored shitless. Oh, my God.
There'd be all these viral videos of people getting yanked by horses.
Dude, these were but just to put the effort into making it.
Ooh, good fart. Yeah, of course this last one was in Braveheart.
A little bad.
This last one was in Braveheart.
Right, but they didn't take his dick off.
No, they didn't do all that other shit, though.
Yeah, because then that whole fucking give me I want to be free.
Freedom!
Freedom. I'm sure he didn't yell that.
Freedom, right?
Here's what he yelled with his dick and balls on fire. Oh, she just whimpered.
No, I think a motherfucker!
Yeah, it's my prick.
Do you see, if you go up to the picture of the guy getting sawed upside down from his ass crack to his head, it's above like a drain?
Yeah, I guess it.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure
they didn't want to make a mess.
Good.
Yeah, they don't want to make a mess.
Yeah.
Look at that. Jesus Christ.
Lollapalooza.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
The sawing one really freaks me out.
The what?
Yeah.
The sawing. Look, because it's halfway through his ass in that photo.
And deep into your fucking groin and your crotch and the bones, your pelvis bone.
That's got to be tough to get through.
Not with that's a giant fucking 2-person saw though with their giant wicked hands.
Is there ever a point there where you go, you know what, this isn't too bad?
No.
I was hoping someone would say that.
Imagine if you have to watch someone
because it starts right on your taint.
It starts right
on your taint.
Starts.
So right away you're like, oh, this isn't going to be good.
How long does it take?
This is going to suck.
I don't know. How long would that take?
Well, these sick fucks, I bet you they would take their time, right?
Yeah. You're going up the spine or down the spine, so it's... Ooh, I don't know.
And they probably started shitting from all the pressure.
Yeah.
And they do all this at that medieval times show that Travis was talking about?
Yes, they do this when you're trying to cut through a good piece of sirloin.
So you saw all of this at Medieval Times?
Oh, yeah.
All of this?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, it's like a 5-hour thing.
All right, I got to eat some food. Florentine, what do we got going on, buddy?
This Friday night. No, Saturday night, I'm sorry. Kingsport Renaissance Center in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Okay.
Dr. Steve gig.
Okay. Oh, that's happening finally. Did he sell enough tickets?
I think it's sold out.
He was panicking about that. He's calling me going, because he was just trying something out. What is he, a concert promoter now?
I think.
Oh, great. Dr. Steve Productions.
I'm just going down there for the Cialis.
Yeah. Is he paying you in Cialis?
Exactly. I'm like, I don't want to do a door deal. Just give me Cialis.
Good for Dr. Steve. I remember when he was trying to put this whole thing together, he was a little worried.
What place
He gave me a panicky phone call. I'm
It's some kind of little theater.
Yeah, because he lives in an area where there's not a lot of people to pull from.
Yeah,
so
I know. I could take like 4 planes to get there.
How many for real?
No, it's 2.
Oh, that sucks. All right, and you got the Stress Factory.
Stress Factory, September 24th to 26th in New Brunswick, and then also my podcast is out yesterday, preview the NFL season, the upcoming season.
Oh fuck, I want to hear that. Florentine knows his football.
Nah, I don't know.
Jimmy's got Caroline's this weekend, starting Thursday night.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got Minneapolis Friday. I got Detroit Saturday the following week. Irvine, Albany, Charlotte, Erie, Jacksonville, Louisville, Scottsdale, and Louisville might be moved. I announced Louisville. I might move that, though, because I want to go to Vegas and watch the Aldo-Conor McGregor fight.
Good for you.
Yeah, I may do that because I'm working every weekend until the end of the year, so I kind of want to...
Good for you. You should do that.
Yeah.
You love that.
But hopefully nobody will get hurt, though, and all of a sudden the goddamn fight's canceled. Then what am I supposed to do? Not make any money? Go to break.
No. All right. Back with Jim Florentine. A little later today, Sammy Hagar is going to be in studio.
Yeah.
Promoting his cookbook. He's running a bit late.
Yep.
That's all right. I had some football stuff for you.
Sure, what do you need?
Oh, fantasy football.
I met RG3.
You met RG3?
Yeah.
Down there in Washington. How was it? Nice guy.
Great guy, yeah.
How'd you meet him?
Well, the Redskins stay in a hotel, I guess, the night before. They don't let them stay with the families.
Otherwise, they'd be cold and tired.
So stupid.
And are you like a fanboy and you knew that was the hotel?
No, I didn't know, but we were
staying hang outside waiting for the team to come and go?
I did that with the Dolphins one time. I found out what hotel they were staying at, and I stalked everyone.
Good for you.
And I got everyone's autographs and all that stuff.
Nothing wrong with being a fanboy every once in a while.
What happened to the thing that they were all signed?
The maids threw it out.
What? What happened?
Yeah, Jim changed my life with maid. I'll never let one of those fucking dopes into my room again.
Wait, what happened?
The Cowboys were playing the Dolphins. This is in the 90s.
Yeah.
And we found out what hotel. We flew down to Dallas, found out what hotel the Dolphins were staying at. We stayed in the hotel, and I had like this folder. And I just waited in the lobby, and I got like 47 out of 50 Dolphins.
Come on.
Or there's 53 in the team, so maybe 50 out of 53, including Don Shula, the coach.
Who didn't you have?
There was like 3 guys I couldn't get. I got Marino. I got all the big guys.
That's what I mean. So you got the main ones.
Yeah, there's a couple special teamers. I got Marino like 4 times. He was disgusted with me. I have the pictures where he's not even looking. He's like, all right, dude, we get it. And I had it in the room, in our hotel room, and the maids came in to clean, and they threw it out. They thought it was garbage.
Holy shit. Were you out of your mind?
I was out of my fucking mind.
Did you go through the dumpster?
I went through the dumpster.
I went through the dumpster.
Did you go through the dumpster?
Well, yeah, I did, but we were leaving. Like, our plane was in the morning or whatever, and I thought my brothers were fucking with me because it was so important to me. I'm like, all right, they're fucking with me.
Did you hunt down the maid to maybe see if it was still on
I went to the front desk everywhere. They were just like,
we're sorry, sir.
We're sorry.
You just got to we're sorry, sir?
Yeah. They didn't know.
I would literally have burned that place down. I'm so glad that didn't happen.
I was out of my fucking, and I haven't since. And I'm even the hotel that we stay out in LA. I won't mention it, but where you just stayed, I had a bunch of change on my table in the hotel. It was probably like $9 in change.
Why? When you're traveling?
I don't know. For some reason, maybe it might have been a suitcase or something like that.
It's a lot of change to have on the road.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. Maybe it was
Sorry,
$3.
I'm picking
maybe
up on the stupid details of your stories.
No, because I keep it in like a bag that I have. I just sort of change in it, so I probably took it out and just put it on the table because the bag was too heavy. I have a do not disturb sign on the door. The maids come in my room, clean the whole room, and they folded all my dirty laundry, which I throw like all in the corner. I got my whole, and they took the change, and they said they thought it was a tip. Because it was just on the table. I said, what if there was like 7 $100 bills just laying on the table? Would you think that was a tip? They're like, well, no. I go, then why would you think the change was?
Did they give it back to you?
No, they didn't. But they gave me like, I bitched and complained. I'm like, why were they in the room? They called security, all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are they coming in the room for? Do not disturb sign. And they took the change. I go, I don't know what else they stole in here.
The hotel didn't give you the $9?
No, they didn't.
Oh, God.
They gave me like 3 free nights, though.
For that?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, no, all right. So then they did take care of it.
But yeah, so it just...
Oh, okay.
They would go in one of the guy's suitcases and actually fold his clothes in the suitcase.
What?
I swear to God.
It must be
Another
a nice
guy was
hotel.
saying. It is, but...
I hate when they go in the room.
I don't let them go anymore. Do not disturb sign, unplug all the phones.
Right.
And I tell them when I check in, I go, look, put a do not disturb sign on. They go, they're not going to still come in the room. They go, no, we don't do that here. I go, no, last time I was here, they did.
So you should just
and they make sure.
whacking your bag on the bed when they come in. You've seen those videos, right?
Well, yeah. Well, they let me know.
Those videos are hilarious.
Or they'll still... what?
I don't know. We did it on the show, but basically, I'm not sure if it was one guy or not, if it was his thing, if he was just being goofy or he was turned on by it, but he would lay in his bed and whack it, and then the maid would come in because there's no do not disturb sign, and then all of a sudden everyone's like shocked. He's like, oh my God. And she's like, You haven't seen these videos?
No, I have a friend that likes to be naked and catch him naked when they do that too.
What do you mean?
He has his clothes off, and when they're knocking, and he takes all of his clothes off, and he's standing there naked when they come in. He's like, "Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't."
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, but the whacking the bag's on a whole other level.
How long does that last before the maid leaves with your friend?
Real quick. Like, oh my God, oh yeah.
If you can find these videos, we did it in the past. They're somewhere. Maybe someone will send us a link. But anyway,
some comedian, by the way, had a joke years ago. I don't remember whose joke it was, but he goes, so I was naked and the maid walked in. Finally. I wish I could remember what comic that was, but that was a good fucking joke.
So you're down there in Washington, and you knew what hotel he was at, so you went there, or
I was staying in the same hotel. I didn't actually.
You said that. Sorry, yes.
I didn't meet him in the hotel. My brother and a bunch of friends were down there. I got down there late, but RGT was just like hanging out in the gym in the hotel. My brother wound up talking to him for like 20 minutes. And then the next day, after the game, he was in like the players' parking lot. We're hanging out there, just hanging out,
right,
sitting there. But they said he's basically doing PR work now because, he was a god there. And now,
Now what?
He's like third string right now. The coach wants him off the team.
Why, is he just not playing well?
Yeah, he didn't play that well. He got a concussion. Yeah, the new coach that they hired last year doesn't like him. He's got it out for him.
And he could still play, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the league caught up to him after that first year. He had that first great year. And he had a shitty second year, but then he got hurt, and then last year was so-so. So I don't know, he's at a crossroads in his career, but he's basically a second or third string on the team. They're saying he's second, but I really think he's third.
They figured him out, though.
They might even want to get rid of him. But they think he could be a good quarterback in the league. Like if they get a good coach, like an Andy Reid or something like that, a good quarterback coach, he could be a productive player.
What about Jameson? You think he's going to be all right?
Don Jameson?
Huh?
Jameis Winston?
Oh, I thought you said Don Jameson.
Yeah, Jameis.
You said Jameson.
I did say Jameson.
How's Don?
Jameis Winston. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, Don can throw a football.
Yeah, he's all right.
I don't know.
I meant Winston, yeah.
I don't know.
He had a rough first game there.
Yeah. He might be a kind of a head case.
What do you think about Fireman Ed coming back?
Right.
Well, go back to that story, Justin. I was reading that. Sorry.
Fireman.
Justin.
What did he do? He just came back from one game?
Yeah, just to kind of pass the torch, I guess. It was a real big deal.
To who?
I don't know. That's what I was saying yesterday. Why?
I'm sure there'll be some other.
Why wouldn't you keep it in the family? Go, hey, here's my nephew. It's now his.
He doesn't want the nephew to get that abuse too.
He only got abused the last few years doing it. For a while there, people were really into it.
Yeah,
they were really into it on Sunday. But he's moving on finally.
No, he should. He's a grown man.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have his brother on his shoulders.
Oh, yes. They were a little too old to be doing that after a while.
Right. Or at least turn him around the other way.
Yeah, I mean, I barely shake hands with my brother. He's not going on my shoulders.
Yeah, you got a lot of brothers like myself.
Yeah, we got 7. Yeah,
we're not putting each other on our shoulders.
No,
that's as well. Sarah Silverman doesn't like this term anymore, but that's gay.
Well, no, that's actually where you can use it.
Yeah,
because you're not saying it in a bad way. That is actually an act of homosexuality to have someone on your shoulders.
Okay. Right, you're true.
Well, let's move on. We got two very.
Can I say one story?
Yeah, go ahead.
JetBlue, because you reminded me with the maids coming in and then the hotel not doing the right thing. JetBlue, I was flying to L.A. and they had the massage chair. It was like that mint service, and the fucking chair massaged me the whole way, and I couldn't turn it off. Sometimes those massage features in the airline chairs won't stop, and it was creepy.
I haven't been on a plane in a while. They have massage chairs now?
Yeah, like the little movement, and it was driving me nuts.
Does every chair have that?
Well, I wouldn't know what the back of the plane has.
Oh, well, JetBlue, I forgot they have first class now.
Yeah.
I haven't been on JetBlue with first class yet.
It's really nice. It's a really nice service.
And all the chairs have massage features.
Yes.
I did not know this.
Shut off the whole time.
Yeah, I happen to be on an American flight, too. I think with those chairs, once in a while, one malfunctions. So I tweeted about it. I said something about it's like sitting on your creepy uncle's lap for 6 hours. And they wrote back, they're like, well, the creepy uncle isn't what we're going for. They actually wrote, so they, I guess, looked me up, and then they emailed me a voucher for like over $500 because of the problem. Like, that's how you handle a problem.
Holy shit. And you didn't even really...
No, but I talked to the flight attendant. She tried to fix it and couldn't. But like United, when me and Kenny got stranded because of 4 consecutive malfunctions, these scumbags sent a $150 voucher for me and $125 for Kenny. After we had to rent a car and drive to Pittsburgh.
Why wouldn't they just give you the same amount?
Because they're a piece of shit airline.
They should start there and just give you at least $150 each instead of just going, well, we can maybe save $25 on the other guy.
But that makes you like that's horrible. When companies become such fucking scumbags. It makes you not want to. Now JetBlue, like, I'm not even mad about what happened at all. Like, all right, that was nice.
But you didn't really reach out to the company except for this tweet. That's what's so cool about this, that they went, well, maybe this is worth looking into, and then they ended up, doing the right thing.
They probably saw how many followers Jim had, too. If a guy has 47 followers, they're like, all right, nobody's going to see this thing.
Or maybe they also checked, too, and realized they had a maintenance issue with that one. Like, I told them this, I don't know if I told them the seat number, but they may have checked and realized, all right, it's legit.
They couldn't turn it off?
No, you hit the button and you don't know how to turn it off, but then it would stop and she'd be like, is it off? And I'd be like, I think so. And then 5 minutes later,
God, it feels good going up your back, though.
But not when you're like laying on your side and your chair is just poking. It's like your chair is lonely. Hey, you. Hey, come on. Hey, you're like, come on, I'm busy.
You're sitting on Mike Bichetti, basically.
Yeah. But it was an inconvenience in the flight. It did kind of wreck the flight. But they, the way they handled it was so nice that you can't,
I've always loved JetBlue.
Yeah, they're very good.
I told you.
I haven't been on with these updated planes, though.
Yeah, the first class looks pretty
amazing.
Class
and the massage chairs.
Yeah.
They have some that are
going on.
They have the seats are 2, and then they have a single, like a little suite by yourself.
Yeah.
The reason they have that, though, it's got something to do with the way the chairs are configured. It's not because this is better.
Yeah.
It's because it allows them to get more seats in there to have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just a weird thing.
Cool.
They said...
I'm babbling.
I just want to read Jimmy's tweet. Okay. On a JetBlue flight to LA, stupid massage feature, my seat won't stop, and it's ruining my life. It's like flying on a creepy uncle's lap. That's hilarious. And they went and did the right thing and gave you a $500 voucher. That's
cool.
They
just emailed it to me. I guess they looked me up and said, hey, this is the guy.
Way to go at JetBlue.
And they responded to him 19 minutes later.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the response? I'm sorry. No. Well, creepy uncle. You did read all this, but all right.
So it was a quick response too, which they get credit for.
It says, "Well, creepy uncle definitely isn't what we're going for. Let our crew know if you still can't turn it off."
I'm sure.
Oh, you tweeted during the flight?
Oh yeah, I had the Wi-Fi. But United is such a terrible. I can't. I know. I'm sorry. I keep babbling about United, but it's just such an offensive shit service. That when a company does the right thing, all you want to do is say how great it was that they did the right thing and they didn't try to screw you.
And it shows they have kind of a sense of humor. They're going with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, how dare you say that?
They didn't tell me to follow them so they could DM me.
Right.
Like United does. Follow us. No.
Yeah.
Who wants to follow United there? Why do you want to follow them on Twitter? It's like I hate when people say, check out our Facebook page.
Yeah,
You're a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Why am I going to follow you on Twitter?
I always say, why does Burger King have a Facebook page? Why would I fucking be on there? Why would I be on their Twitter?
Why?
No reason. But, a friend of mine was saying that...
Charles... What?
We don't know if it's real. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Charles Manson found dead at age 80, but we don't know if this is real?
We've lost a real gem.
Nah, come on. It's got... Where's this being reported? This is just breaking as we speak.
He's 80, though. Why is it so hard to
check
believe?
TMZ?
I guess you're
TMZ
right.
usually has that shit first.
He's America's teenager. That's why.
Yeah. He was an interesting character, but hopefully he is dead. He was a fucking shithead.
I'm going to say this is fake right now.
Maybe.
You're going with fake.
I'm going with fake.
Why?
Because everybody's linking to something called breaking13news.com.
Oh, boy. All right, so why don't you just put his name in a Google search and check it out?
A what?
Google.
Let's Google it.
Yeah. Ask Jeeves. That's where I go.
Let's Google it.
Jeeves. Wow.
Remember, Ask Jeeves. We got 2 creepy stories in the paper today. Let's see.
Go to news.
Breaking.
Again.
TMZ.com will have it if it's true.
Yeah, I'm on TMZ. It's not there yet.
Nope, he's fine.
Then he's not.
Not dead.
Thank God.
What about that other news source? United.
Opie.
Right.
United Media Publishing.
Is that where you get your news from?
United Media Publishing.
One is just taking it from the. Oh no! There's a big Opie. You fell for the.
I just read it.
The trick.
But then I said, and then Eric stopped me quickly. Say we don't know if it's true.
Opie's not dead.
All right, we'll see what that's about.
Yeah.
Wait, Jim, are you TSA pre-screened? You signed up for that service?
Yeah.
Because before, if you didn't sign up for the service, they would give it to you if you're a frequent flyer. Once in a while, you would get it. It was a random thing. Mm-hmm. But a guy was telling me that if you're bitching about the airlines, because they'll check you out on Twitter and stuff like that, they'll look at all your social media. They won't give it to you because they feel like you might possibly be a threat, so they're definitely not going to give you a TSA pre-screen. If you're bitching constantly about the planes and United and all that stuff, yeah. But you actually signed up for it. It's changed, but that was always the thing. I have a friend that always would go on social media and bitch about it. He would never get TSA pre-screen. He'd be out of his mind, and I would get it every time, and he flew just as much as me, and it's because of
they're checking that stuff.
They're checking that shit, absolutely. Takes 2 seconds to check.
Right.
I don't understand TSA pre-screening. Like, you walk through no...
You
security?
keep your shoes. No. Of course, it's security, but you keep your laptop in your bag, and you can keep your sneakers on and like a sweatshirt and your belt on. I know your belt, but it's like a little bit more convenient. And the laptop in the bag is the easiest part of it.
And you don't have to go through the cancer machine.
I don't mind those because they said it's so. But if
who says that?
But then
the guy standing on the other side says, it's low radiation, but they won't let kids or pregnant women through.
That's
so
true. Okay. Right, that's true.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm not listening to a guy that
If you were a terrorist, why wouldn't you just be a good boy for a while?
Right, get pre-screened, and then
no, I'm serious though.
Yeah, seriously.
Put in your time. Be a goody two shoes.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. I mean, can't someone get pre-screened?
I don't understand that either.
Pre-screen doesn't let you put your bags are still getting X-rayed. It's not like you're going to fucking. Hey, there's a gun line. I mean, pre-screen doesn't mean you can just
sneaker bombs?
Hang out in the goddamn. Well, it depends on what the sneaker jokes are. gang. No,
that's a little. I don't know. That's a little trustworthy.
They could still check you out though. There's a random thing where they could check you out even through TSA pre-screen though.
Speaking of terrorists, what do you think of this 9/11 cake with the Devo guy?
It didn't bother me, but I mean, I get why people are annoyed at it. But it's like, who cares? The fucking
was he getting married? And he's saying that it was a 9/11.
Jerry Cassell.
Well, people are saying it was a 9/11 themed wedding, and but he had nothing to do with it. The Devo singer,
including a cake of the buildings and box cutters as favors. I mean, personally, I don't give a fuck.
We were talking about this before the show, and Jimmy reminded me certainly about the Titanic, and that disaster eventually turned into a fun slide for the kids at birthday parties.
Those cakes are probably delicious, though. Like, I really want to. It's actually a beautiful cake.
But I'm sure the cake could be delicious if it was just a traditional born cake too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for 9/11 cakes myself.
No, at least make it a pentagon cake.
With a slice missing.
It's more of a sheet cake.
First slice is missing.
Or a sheet cake.
What's this thing on?
I laughed at that.
Okay.
Wait, no, I didn't.
First slice missing.
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say?
I'm not full for it. No,
he said the Pentagon cake with a piece missing because that's where the missile hit.
I'm gonna go back to Lollapalooza.
Hold on, missile.
Yeah, because
what are you a conspiracy theory?
It was
the missile.
the planes didn't bring it down. It was the missiles. It was part of the whole conspiracy.
Fair enough.
Why isn't there video of that?
Exactly. There's no video.
There is video.
There is video.
There's no video.
That's
why there's
Y'all
a
love
conspiracy.
I was playing the part of a truther.
Me too.
All right.
We're all playing characters
I
today.
truly believe a plane crashed into the Pentagon.
Y'all take a look at this lump of shit. He said that about the dead guy. Sergeant Barnes really got a message across.
What happened to the people? What happened to the people?
Oh, it's just a bass player?
Exactly.
Wait, Twisted Devo bass player outrageously held a repulsive 9/11 themed wedding, complete with cakes baked in the shape of the fallen Twin Towers and real box cutters as favors. And the wedding took place on the anniversary, by the way.
And by the way, I love. Oh, it was on September 11th. Okay.
Yes.
I love the fact that then they go in to explain 9/11. On 9/11, people died. We know what happened. We get it. Fucking press, man. They just can't.
Wait, I don't understand this story about the building cakes.
Yeah, what is it? Why are there two cakes? There's two cakes. They think it's disrespectful to twins. I don't get it. Oh, what happened on September? Oh,
why are they calling him the tone deaf rocker?
Because he, I guess, didn't pick up on the tone of what he was doing. I don't know.
One of my friends said, "I'll take care of the cake." That was his contribution, and it was supposed to be a surprise. Well, it was. The tone-deaf rocker, 67, said the cake was a joke that fell flat. I joked and said, Krista and I are like the twin towers of love, and love conquers all, and we're going to resurrect those towers.
That's a stretch.
He said he didn't want to
She must be way hotter than him for him to say that.
Exactly. He should say her pussy is like a building and my dick is like a plane. That would be more romantic.
He didn't make a fuss over the cake his friend supplied because you don't want to ruin the whole night by overreacting. And it was just a matter of getting out there. The servers cut the cake, which everyone ate. The reaction is predictable, and I apologize to everyone who would be offended because I understand, he said.
So now, who gives a fuck? It's a guy's wedding. It was on 9/11. They did a tasteless thing. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Whip it good! Oh no. No one for Halloween's gonna put that fucking potted plant on their head. Can we find a more irrelevant guy to be mad at? I heard the session basis for Flock of Seagulls doesn't like Jews. Gives a shit.
It was the bass player in Devo.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, but it's such an unimportant thing to me.
This story is even creepier though. You got the Times Square broads going topless with the paint.
They're too old.
And a lady showed up with her daughter.
Too old.
Who was topless. The daughter was topless at 2. And
I stand by my statement.
2. Dressing the part, though, not just topless, like, dressed as an adult, basically.
What size cup?
Like a mini skirt. Jesus.
What size cup?
What's a desnuda?
She didn't spark outrage.
That's what they're calling.
They're saying sparked outrage. It was just a fucking.
But what is a desnuda? What's the definition of that?
A desnuda?
I've never heard the word before in my life.
Oh, it's the opposite of having just clothes on or something. Fucking wordplay, humor, clever, topical.
Okay. Oh, it's a Spanish to English translation. We got it. Well,
it means
sure.
nude.
Spanglish.
Just says nude. Okay. It means nude. Desnuda. So mom brings her daughter.
But isn't a 2-year-old naked meaning like topless? They don't have tits. Who gives a fuck?
It's just weird that she's dressed her up like to look,
Yeah, it's weird, but
it's got a skirt on and stuff.
Were they painted?
No. Was the mom painted?
No, it was the kid painted.
Who was painted? The mom looks like she's painted.
Wait, what are the... Oh.
And the cop's just sitting there like, yeah, you can't do this.
Why not? If the kid's 4 or a little older, but 2 years old, aren't they? It's like... I don't know. Is that... Don't babies go fucking... When you put diapers on babies, they don't have a fucking top on.
Well, I mean...
Maybe I'm out of time. I don't have kids, so I don't know.
I got like a 2-year-old, almost 3. It's a little weird, Jim.
But they're not considered tits, though, on a baby, are
my
they?
kid's running around with a diaper in my house and I got people over, I don't care as much. But in public with a skirt, a sexy skirt on the 2-year-old topless, that's weird.
Travis, comment. You have a daughter. How old's your daughter?
This is weird.
6.
Okay, so is it weird or is it...
What, at 6?
No, not at 6. But, at 6 it's weird. But at 2?
I think what she was obviously doing makes it weird.
Okay.
I think context is important.
Was the mom topless too, or no?
Yes.
It was just her.
Yeah, the mom's definitely painted.
Wow, it was a real titty fiesta.
It's definitely weird.
Yeah, maybe because she was making a statement.
If your kid's running around like topless at a beach with the bottoms on, whatever, but in Times Square, dressed to look, quote, I say quote, sexy.
Yeah, what are you quoting for?
And
but it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day. The mother's topless with her boobs painted, so she had her daughter running around topless.
I didn't hear you because look at the cones on this one.
Which one?
Wow,
the cones. I wouldn't mind them shoved into my asshole.
What?
Well, you remember the cone torture?
Yes, we did remember
that. I remember that.
How much of the cone would you want up there, though?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Just the tip.
Yeah, I can only take a little bit. I'll probably tell them, guys, this hurts. Guys.
Hey, guys,
it's making me have to go duty.
Do you think for a minute you're like, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No. You probably have to shit. I would always have to shit if something was in my ass.
Oh, I've never had anything in my
So you've shit on your hand before?
Nah, this is fucking creepy and weird. The 2-year-old topless in Times Square.
It's
creepy. As her mom's got the painted boobs, trying to make some money.
Yeah, it's creepy.
So, what's going on with the girls? They're still allowed to be topless, obviously, if this woman did it.
We kept saying...
The city doesn't know what to do with this.
Yeah, the city should mind its fucking business and stop. There's nothing you can do.
There's so many now. The last time I walked through, there was at least a dozen.
You've actually been down there. I haven't been there.
You haven't seen it? It is crazy that this is going on.
Do people line up to get pictures?
Yeah.
Do they charge for the pictures? Or do you just give them a tip?
I think it's at least $5.
I think it's a tip, though. Like
I hint at least $5.
You can't. They can't charge.
No, yeah, it has
you
to
can
be.
actually just take
for what
it and
they're
walk
doing
away.
to be legal.
They kind of tell you what they want, though. Carefully. They're like, look, we don't just take pictures for free.
And they have nice tits, some of them?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
You should walk down there.
Nah, but I wouldn't care. That wouldn't do much for me. Some sweaty girl, like
it's
in the public. I want to see how big the nips are. Check out your nips, mama.
It's crazy because it's something you don't see every day. And if you get there early enough, the quote artist, a lot of quotes today, the girl just disrobes and now you're just seeing her tits. And then the guy slowly paints them and everyone watches that whole process. They all gather around. There's a huge crowd as the guy's painting them. And then finally she's done, and then she goes walking off to start making money, and then the next girl disrobes. It's a whole thing that happens every day down there.
Well, in 2 months, when it gets cold out, they're not going to be out there anymore.
They probably will.
Naked cowboys
really
out there.
good money.
You think so? In like December, January, they're going to be out there
Just topless, sure.
Yeah.
They'll take their top off for the picture.
No, they're basically...
Chicks are cold when they go to the beach. They're not standing out there in fucking January with no shirt on.
They'll go for that cryo freeze. They'll do that, and all of a sudden they'll be pretty prepared for the cold.
Yeah, no, they'll do it.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
You haven't seen this yet?
No.
And some of them are definitely very good looking. And then you got a couple slobs.
Couple lookers, couple slobs.
Got a couple slobs trying to get in there.
We kept sending Adrian down to try to find him, and they were missing for a while.
Well, yeah,
do
because this got on the mayor's radar, so then they kind of scattered for it. But I think they're slowly coming back now.
Oh, that lurchy, creepy fucking mayor. Oh, he's the worst. Big, dumb, leaning over, lurking face. What a humorless man he looks like.
Yeah,
just a curmudgeon.
I warmed up to Bloomberg.
Yeah, I did
Is
too.
that bad?
No, not at all.
No.
I thought his questionable mannerisms, I just really wanted to do that. His fucking capoteisms really made me kind of like him.
You know, when he wanted to, cut down the size of the soft drinks, I was all about, fuck you know, blah, blah, blah. But after seeing Fed Up, and you realize what these kids are against out there, I almost, and it goes against some of my principles, I'm almost for it now. Is that bad to change your tune like that? Because you don't really want government telling you what the fuck to do in that way. But
yes,
have you seen Fed Up the movie yet?
I've only saw the first 20 minutes. I'm going to watch it tonight. But that was
soda. It's the soda that's
I know. It's always
kids more than anything
like that too. But at least you got some awareness out there about drink something else. If you're going to have soda, just try. Don't let them have 2 or 3. Your kid 2 or 3 a day. And make it a smaller fucking version instead of the 48 ounce or the 32 ounce big gulp.
Soda's banned from my house. Not banned, but we keep it out of the fucking house. Where are you at with soda? With your kid?
Nah, it's not even. He's never tasted it once.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't taste it anytime soon, because then it's over, Johnny.
I got it down pat, my rap with him, because he wants to be in a band. He wants to be in a rock band.
Already?
Oh, yeah. He takes his shirt off at concerts. He's like, it's cooler when you take your shirt off, right? We went to Buck Cherry like 2 weeks ago. It's an indoor venue. He was the only one in the venue with a shirt off watching the band. It's insane. So he saw one band where there was a fat guy in the band. He goes, he can't be in the band. He's fat. And he said, what is he doing in the band? He's a fat guy. And now whenever, and he kind of saw it, I'm like, you're in a band. You don't want to be fat. You're right.
What about Blues Traveler?
Yeah.
Worked for him for a while.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's my deterrent for him not to drink the soda. I just say, look, you want to be in a band. You don't want to drink that shit.
He really wants to be in a band.
Yeah. He's already got a name for his band. He's wrote like 15 songs. He's got 2 drum sets.
What do you mean he's written 15 songs?
He's got 15 songs. He's got titles for 15 songs. He's already picking ones where going to make the album, what's going to be a bonus track.
I would say, so don't say the name of the album because someone might take it, but...
I need to know some of the names of the songs, though.
Bullet Crashed the Door is one.
Wow. The name of the band is My Dad's a Queer.
No, the name of the band is Cut Your Blood. He came up with that.
Not bad.
Cut Your Blood. He also has a side project called Ringing Bells.
He already has a side project?
Yeah, because he can't
get along with the drummer.
He can't get the rest of the guys in the band to rehearse. So he has to do a side project where he's the singer, and that's called Ringing Bells.
But he doesn't have a band yet.
No.
But he understands how all this works already.
Oh, yeah, he already has all the guys in his class that are in his band. He just has to get them together. They're already going to open for a few bands.
Which bands does he want to open for?
He wants to open for Slipknot, and he said he was open for Buck Cherry like 2 weeks ago. So we're open for Buck Cherry. Jeez. I'm like, yeah, and his singer was in India the whole summer, so he was pissed.
Oh, no.
What bands does he like at this age?
His favorite band is Papa Roach.
Papa Roach?
He loves Papa Roach.
Do you like Papa Roach?
Yeah, I like them. They got some good songs.
Okay.
The rap rock really works for a kid. It's a good beat, and the lyrics and stuff like that are easy to pick up, so he likes that kind of stuff. But Papa Roach, Slipknot, Foo Fighters, Buck Cherry. He likes Godsmack.
Love Godsmack. They're still
playing.
Right?
They're playing this Sunday. I'm doing a show with them. This whole rock carnival.
Where's that?
Festival in Clark, New Jersey. This Sunday. Godsmack, Stone Temple Pilots, around Anthrax, Clutch.
Stone Temple Pilots with that other guy.
Yeah, with I
forgot his name.
Carl Blurg.
Carl Blurg from what? Oh, Chester. Thank you.
No, it's Chester from Lincoln Park. He loves Lincoln Park. My son too.
Yeah, I used to like Lincoln Park.
They got good songs.
That's all right? To like Lincoln Park. Why don't we go the tailgating? We're really going to do the Dizzy Bat thing that we've blown off for 2 days.
Let's watch this. We should.
Are you a fan of a good tailgating party?
My son loves tailgating more than I do. He wants to get to the concert venue at like 3 in the afternoon and just hang in the parking lot.
I always have to shit, so I never enjoy a good tailgate.
He shit twice in the parking lot. Right by my car. He loves that. Let me shit in the parking lot.
He loves to shit.
He does. He loves to shit in the parking lot and piss in the parking lot.
You let him do this?
Yeah, because he's not going to go in a porta-john. He's not going to sit on that.
Right.
So he'll just shit right in the parking lot.
That's great.
We went to a concert and like a week later, he ran over to the spot where he shit before looking for it. I'm like, they cleaned it up. It's not there.
God, you're teaching your son well, man.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And then my friend stepped in it like 3 different times. It was right by the door.
Yeah.
The guy kept stepping in it, and he thought it was the funniest thing ever.
He's definitely your son. This guy, what happens with this guy, Eric?
He's a Buffalo Bills fan, but
nice.
Yeah.
Go Bills!
What a bad boy
Jets
he's been.
And Patriots, and sometimes Dolphins.
Buffalo Bills.
And
he's
take
wearing
a peek
a
at
jersey.
the Eagles. What?
He's wearing a jersey.
Okay.
He's drinking. I think he shotguns a beer. He spins around, and then something hilarious happens at the end.
Let's see what happens.
He's chugging something.
Chugging beer out of a bat. I didn't get all of it down, by the way.
He's spinning in circles. What does he have to do that? And he goes to hit the wiffle ball bat, and he fucking falls into a bus and knocks himself out.
It's a visual. We'll put it up on our Facebook page and our Twitter account.
It's very funny.
It is very funny.
They're playing like drinking wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Thursday night when the opening football was the Patriots and Steelers, they had I think it was Melissa Stark, that works for the NFL Network, in the parking lot interviewing fans, Patriot fans, like an hour and a half before the game, and they realized this is a bad idea.
Why?
Because
they're all cursing and stuff.
Just a bunch of drunks. You don't know how it's going to be. It's on live TV,
right?
And she was getting nervous, like, oh my God, I don't know what these guys are going to do. Let's fucking cut back to the studio, please.
Yeah. Tailgating.
You don't want to be out there. It's great, but you don't want to be out there as a.
I tailgated many games up there in Buffalo. God, it's so much fun. And you would stay for the 4 o'clock game and just hang out in the parking lot or go to the local bars or a little of both. It was awesome.
No, it's great.
God, I loved it. I missed that. When are the Bills and Jets playing up there? Maybe I should go this year. I'll look it up. We don't need to waste time on it now. But
I don't know.
It just made me think maybe it's time for a trip to Buffalo, go check out a Bills-Jets game. I used to go every year to that one. That was awesome. Anyway.
That's going to be a big game, especially with Rex Ryan.
I love Rex Ryan. I am torn this year with the Bills and the Jets, especially, because I love Rex Ryan.
His wife has nice feet.
Yeah. They're still married, right?
Oh, I hope so.
And he's still into feet, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to take a break. Got some live reads to do. We got Sammy Hagar on the way. Jimmy's going to be at Caroline's this weekend.
Yep, and then just say...
You're taping today, too. I hope that goes well.
Minneapolis and Detroit the weekend after. Yeah. Taping two shows today. I'm so tired, too. We were there fucking writing for... Just like tightening everything up and stuff, and fucking hours, man, like 8 hours yesterday.
Just getting ready for today.
Is Johnny Brand Muffins in town?
Yeah, he is. He came there. Johnny Brand Muffins.
Whenever I've been doing a lot of gigs out in L.A., and whenever fans at a show are there, I always go, Johnny Brand Muffins here. Like, where? And I always bring him over. He gets so embarrassed. His wife's like, you love it. He goes, no, I don't. I always say, that's Johnny Brand. Where? Right there. You want to get pictures with him?
I got a picture of him yesterday. Look at how he sat. Look at how he was sitting.
Did you point at his crotch?
Always. Like, does he have a big bulge?
Look at how he was sitting.
Why is he doing that?
Fucking just sitting all European with one foot on the couch.
Yeah.
He throws out awful suggestions. We're all like doing jokes, and he's throwing out these weird references to like the Congo. I'm like, no one's going to enjoy that, John.
They don't understand the Congo enough to get that one. I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
He gets so mad if you point at his crotch, though. He doesn't go with it anymore.
He doesn't like any of that stuff.
Why?
If you mention any sex stuff, like if you start talking about sex, he gets.
Is he a religious man?
No, he's not at all. He just doesn't know how to handle it.
No.
We should ask him why. Is he coming in today?
No, I'm seeing him.
I would love to get him on the radio today.
I have to go right over to the place, so I don't think so.
Okay. We're going to break, and when we get back, hopefully we'll get Sammy Hagar in here soon. And we'll do some other things.
Yeah.
Everyone get their plugs in.
Stress Factory, September 24th through 26th. I'll be out on this Saturday. It's Kingsport Renaissance Center in Kingsport, Tennessee. And then October 8th through 10th, Funny Stop, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Okay. I told Troy Kwan we would play his China thing from his friend. His friend put together like a little Donald Trump China thing because Donald Trump loves talking about China. So the guy fucked around with the audio. So can we play? It's just going in a break. What's the guy's name? It's how do you say that? Allin?
Chipperson.
Aylen. That's his YouTube channel. And we'll play this for Troy Kwan and his friend, and we'll be right back.
China is the new China, by the way. It's China to me. Me. China. 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 I have to have my China. 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 China, 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 China. You know, China.
I know China very well.
I have people that I know in China. People from China, they love me. China, 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 China. China, 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 China. Go to China, 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 China. I have to have my China. China, 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 China. China, 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 China. China, 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 China. I have to have my China. Hey, by the way, I love China. I mean, I love China. How can you not love China? I love China. China. People think I don't like China. I love China.
More with Opie and Jim after this.
Are back with Jim Florentine and Sammy Hagar is across the hall, so
he's coming.
He's coming. He's on his way. We got Sandy Kane on the line. She's all about that Times Square thing, and she has something to say. Sandy Kane, what's going on?
Hey, man, how you doing, baby? Love you guys. I'm listening, though. And Opie, who started the shit out there? Who was the first bitch to go topless?
I would have to go with...
any man to go topless.
Hold on, let me think this over, man.
Hold on, man.
Over, man.
No, I'm just saying that I've been doing this for many, many years already. You had me on the show. You had said on Opie Radio, Sandy, what is the best thing that ever happened to you? And I gave a whole big spiel of being the naked cowgirl, and I'm out there, I'm fucking naked, and it's cool, New York comes through. So now there's a million naked bitches out there, but who started it and who isn't getting any fucking credit even from you, Opie?
Ooh, oh, you, man. You, man.
You're not going to sue me, are you?
I'm in a fucking house.
Oh, yeah, man.
But wait, I'll say this. You almost started it because you weren't brave enough, so you had the pasties.
Yes.
You put the pasties on.
Yeah, right. So in other words, you guys love nipples?
Yes. Well, you started it, but then people started doing it.
What's a tit without a nipple, Sandy Kane?
Well, have you ever seen my nipples? They're not so... But I like them.
Your nipples are fine.
Yeah, they are. They're a little inverted, so that's when
a little. They're completely inverted. They don't pop out.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like they're hiding on a bombing raid in 1950. Well, there was no bombing raids in 1950.
I don't know. I kind of...
So when I light my tits on fire and I put like matchsticks in it, it really works good when they're inverted.
Oh, you enchantress.
But she's right. If they're inverted, you can put the matchstick in there better.
Right.
I'm with you, Sandy Kane.
For me. So, no, but I'm just saying...
So what do you think of these young bitches showing their tits in Times Square?
Well, they came over. I was there Saturday, and I'll be there today if any guys want to come out today and tomorrow. I'll be the fuck out there. They came over to me Saturday. They never say hello. They're just fucking out there. And Saturday, they all come over. 3 of them come out there and say, and they can't speak a word of English. So they're like giving me sign like, we're here, you're here. Please protect us. They're looking for protection because no one bothers me. And it's a wonderful thing that no one fucking bothers me. And they're all being bothered because there's so many of them out there. There's 100 out there. There's only one naked cowgirl out there.
No, there's a couple naked cowgirls. That's got to piss you off, too.
They're not naked.
But they call themselves naked cowgirls, and they're walking around looking
with the top on,
looking like a much younger version of you. But that's got to be a little annoying that they're out there in your territory.
That's the naked cowboy's wife.
Oh, is it?
That's the naked cowboy married an illegal Mexican immigrant, and so she's out there with her sister. So that's he doesn't allow them to go topless.
Right. You're topless with the pasties, though.
Yeah, and those girls can't speak a word of English, can't play the guitar, can't sing, but they're slaves to the naked cowboy. So those girls are out there, as a naked cowgirl, but they're not topless, so it's not even a problem with them.
It's a jungle out there, though, Sandy Kane. I walked through about, maybe a month ago now, and there's a lot of girls topless, all painted up. And then you got the Elmos out there, and you got,
So what's wrong with it?
It's making it harder for you to make money because there's a lot of choices to give your pocket change to.
Right. It was good when they haven't been out, but now they're back. And the guy comes out with one. We only have the one girl. So now the cops aren't bothering. Now all of a sudden there's 20, 30, 40 girls out there Saturday.
Are the cops harassing you ladies? Because I know the mayor doesn't want any topless broads in Times Square.
I know. Well, no one is bothering me. That's why the girls come over to me. I'm their hero. Because Sandy Kane isn't being bothered, and she's got those double D tits, these hangy tits out. Why are they bothering us?
Double D longs, but, but certainly double Ds, yes.
Hey, hey, I have really great tits. Let's face it. I mean, because let's face it, topless is so great, and it's not, my tits are not painted, they're flesh. They're fucking flesh. And I really think it looks a lot better than just being painted, because a lot of times you can't even see that they're naked, and all of a sudden you kind of see it. But,
no, I told the people, if you really want to get a show, you go there early when the girls disrobe, and then they are absolutely completely naked before they get the paint on them. And then they paint them right there in Times Square as you look on. We got to go, Sandy K, because we're getting ready for Sammy Hagar. But you are the original topless broad of Times Square. How's that?
And there was one that was arrested, and we spoke to her. It's on my TV show on MNN. And she got arrested for prostitution and drugs because she went to a hotel with a cop. Did you read that?
Yeah, I was wondering if that was some weird setup, but what happened? She propositioned a cop?
I know this girl for years.
Yeah.
Wait, what did she do?
One of the topless girls, and I wasn't sure if some shenanigans were going on with the mayor's office because they want the girls out of there, but one of the girls got arrested for propositioning a cop, I believe.
Right, undercover. There's 1 million undercover cops out there. So she wanted to give him oral sex, and he wanted drugs. So they came to a Lexington Avenue hotel, and she wanted to give him oral sex for $200, and also sell him some hard drugs for another $200 because she was there with her pimp, and she wanted to give him a blowjob for $200. And then they arrested, but they actually came to the fucking hotel, and that's when she's on Rikers Island right now. So I know the girl.
Oh, there she is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she's on Rikers. Very nice. She was always said hello to me, man. And she's
kind of cute.
Yeah, is she black girl or white girl?
She was Latin.
Yeah, she looks cute. A bit Latin.
Yeah,
sure,
she's a tall girl too.
Definitely cute.
Yeah, very adorable girl. No tits. Skinny girl. Very sweet.
There's an arrest photo we're looking at, and she's all happy.
On Rikers Island?
No, I'm in the street with some undercover...
heading to the who's gal?
Larger woman is the undercover cop hauling her away, and she's smiling with the handcuffs on. She's a bit happy. I don't know.
Yeah, but she started crying, man. She's still on fucking Rikers Island, so...
She can't make parole?
Bail.
I mean, bail? Jesus, Jimmy, thank you. She can't make bail?
She has a rap sheet, and so does her pimp.
Oh, okay.
They have a long rap sheet, so, So they're but you just can't give blowjobs to undercover cops.
Yeah, what happened? There was a time you used to be able to do that, right, Sandy Kane?
Not really. I mean, I don't know.
There's PC bullshit taking over the world.
A strange addiction.
I can't give a blowjob to an undercover cop.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, you don't do that, but, one girl did get caught, and the prostitution isn't the right thing, or drugs. Got me. But listen, I miss you fucking guys.
All right, come in and see us, but we got to go because Sammy Hagar is going to be here in minutes, and we have one little story to do before that.
Goodbye.
But you are the original topless broad of Times Square. You take that and go with it.
Okay, bitch. I love you, Ope.
I love you too, Sandy Kane, as long as you're not suing me.
I was there for that day.
You were there.
I'd love to sue you.
No more suing. Let's just make an agreement. No more suing.
Okay.
All right, fine.
God bless you, hon.
Get a sign, though, that says original topless broad of Times Square. It'll bring in the money, I'm telling you.
Sammy Hagar.
You even mentioned the Naked Cowboy. I've been listening.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sandy Kane, the great Sandy Kane.
God bless you.
All right.
God bless you.
All right.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen.
What?
The day you smashed a guitar.
Oh, you were there for that.
I was there for that.
Star the whole fucking thing.
Oh, was it? I thought she sued you over that.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. I was there for that one.
And I got so much fucking heat on the internet. I'm like, do you understand who she is? And do you understand the shape the guitar was in to begin with?
That was great.
Whatever. I obviously deserved it. And then I just found it hilarious that she made me and Anthony go downtown. I think it's 3 times. It's at least 2 times to go to court. And she would show up in small claims court. But the company said, you definitely have to go. And they sent us with lawyers. And we're just sitting there in the courtroom. And I think Aunt was a bit pissed off, and I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever, that she's making us go down here, and she's not showing up.
So she never showed up every time?
No, and then we go to the judge and like, no, we're just going to reschedule. I'm like, what? She's obviously not showing up. No, we're going to reschedule it. And then we went down another time.
How much was she suing you for?
Just like $500 or whatever it was. Yeah. we had to miss doing radio, and we had to spend a whole day down there. I'm like, she's just using us. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then people like, Cindy Kane wants to come back on the show. I'm like, let her back in. I don't care if she's sued. I just let her back in. Whatever. Is Sammy right around the corner? Is he here?
He's coming. I just got a text. He's coming.
Right now?
That's
what is this Craig's List misconnection thing at the Bills game?
I don't know if I believe it.
I gave you a hand job while my boyfriend was getting us beers. You don't believe it?
I don't believe it.
Oh, all right. Then we don't have to read it then.
Why
don't you believe it?
I don't know. It just smells like bullshit to me.
But why would you go out of the way?
Yes,
out of your way to do this?
Woman for man. It basically says, I was at the Bills game. My boyfriend went to get food or whatever. You put your hand on my leg, and she gave him a hand job in his pants. I just think it's bullshit.
I don't know. I could see that happening.
But it's the posting that bothers me. Not that now she's looking for him. Like, really?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Open the door. I think Sammy Hagar is there. I see people.
I see him.
You do see him?
Open the goddamn door.
Are we having any fun yet? Sammy
Brand Muffins.
Sammy Hagar.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hey, Jim, what's going on? I saw my name up there. But what the hell is my name doing up there with Jim? Here you are.
What's up, Sammy? Where have you been? We haven't seen you in a couple of years.
Well, I don't get to New York that much. I'm a West Coast kind of guy, and the weather is good, so I'm here.
All right.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
We are on.
The first thing I want to say is
I don't hear myself, but here we go.
First thing I want to say.
That's what that is.
Okay. We haven't seen you in years. You don't fucking age.
Yes.
Is it the
only
tequila?
on the inside? No, it's the rum. It's actually the rum.
His rum is great. You hooked me up with a bottle last time.
Thank you.
You used to come in here with alcohol. Where's our bottles?
Well, we were talking about that on the way over here. It's like I flew in night before last. I got in like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and from the West Coast, and the next day, yesterday, I had to jump up and start rolling, and then again this morning, jump up and start rolling, and it's like I've been on the other side of the clock my whole damn life. It's like so.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit groggy, but. So I didn't want to bring nothing to drink. I didn't know Jim was here now, but then I for sure wouldn't have. Because
we love Florentine, and we thought this was a great day to have him in because you guys know each other.
Are you afraid you would have started drinking early in the morning and then it would have been shot the whole day?
People that drink in the morning, I'm sorry, that's an alcoholic. And I've always said, if I wake up in the morning and feel like I've got the shakes and need a drink to get straightened out, I'll stop drinking. It's not good to drink.
Did he have a song though?
Sammy,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, that was Jimmy Buffett.
That's Jimmy Buffett.
No, there's
yes.
What was
Didn't you
song
sing
like
Margaritaville?
Mas Tequila.
No, I know Mas Tequila.
Away. No,
you had a song.
No, I did not. I did not. Hold it. Oh, now you're trying to rope me into something here.
All right, fair enough.
Sammy's got a great thing about drinking. He's like, I just leave. When I've had enough, I get a nice little buzz on. When I just want to leave, I just go out a back door. I don't say goodbye to anybody, and I go home. So I'm not going to be a raging alcoholic. I don't need to drink for 14 straight hours. I'm the same way. I got a 3-hour window, and I'm fucking out. I'm done.
Florentine, wasn't it Slash in one of his bands had a 5 o'clock somewhere type of song? This is
there was
driving
a
me
song.
nuts.
Yes, 5 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah, a Slash
I'll have to look it up after you leave.
Well, I talk about it in my book. Honestly, there's a whole chapter on how to drink, and I say, that's one of my things. I say, like if you're doing shots, you do a couple shots to get yourself kind of your buzz on, and then you start with a mixed drink and you sip it for a few hours, and you dance and you party, you jump up and sing and do all these things, and then you feel your buzz going away. You just keep maintaining that thing. But those guys that go down and they do 12, 15 shots, and then bam, it's like they're gone. You're just looking at them going, dude, I can't help you now, So there's a way to drink and have fun.
That's like Lemmy's philosophy. He's like, I never get drunk. I just have one long drink. That's his thing. You never see the guy stumbling around, Lemmy, or anything. He said, I just have one long drink.
Yeah, some guys can do that, can function on booze or on drugs. I can't.
Yeah.
If I smoke joint, I'm under a table. If the phone rings, oh no, somebody's at the door. I'm gone. So I can't. So I don't.
Can you perform drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I mean, I get buzzed up. I always do a little bit before I go on stage, have a couple drinks. And with my band, we start partying and laughing about 20 minutes before I go on. That's my rules. 20 minutes before I go on, then you go out there with your buzz, and then you wear yourself out. And after the show, then I'll drink a little bit more sometimes, but not sometimes I don't even drink after a show. I'm not a huge drinker. I don't like to get dizzy. I hate to puke.
Yeah.
All right. I would. It just don't work for me.
So you're under control with it.
Yeah, I guess somewhat relative to other rock stars. Yeah.
For a guy that has a bar on stage, he's under control.
That's awesome.
He's got the girls coming out mixing drinks.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Good for
you
you,
gotta
Sammy.
keep the buzz on. Can't stop the show and say I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Where you at with? I discovered grapefruit beer the last couple of summers.
Grapefruit beer?
Yeah. Sammy looked at him the way a man would look at another man saying that.
Exactly.
I know Florentine doesn't like the grapefruit beers. You haven't had any grapefruit beer yet?
No. I like ginger beer because it goes good with my rum. But you know what? Grapefruit beer would go good with tequila because tequila and grapefruit are great.
Right.
But ginger and rum is great. So, but grapefruit beer, just to drink a beer with grapefruit.
I thought by now you would have had a grapefruit beer, though,
No.
Sammy Hagar.
I'm not a giant beer drinker either. It makes you piss.
Yeah, well, they're coming out with some good flavors though for the beers.
Yeah,
yeah.
You get buzzed quicker on some hard liquor.
Yeah, you need some liquor to get your buzz quicker. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to drink. You need 5 beers to just get a little buzz on.
And then you're in the bathroom peeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I ask you about your tequila company?
Yes, sir.
I heard a rumor you made a lot of money.
It's true.
You should be bragging about that. Is the number 80?
It's 100.
100 million.
Yes, but I only sold 80%.
So you still get a taste?
No, I sold the 20% back later.
Oh, okay.
And so, it was more than 100 in the end, but it's like, I hate to brag about that because it's kind of embarrassing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a great story.
It's
How many years ago did you come up with the
early
tequila?
90s, right? 91 or so?
Yeah, I built the Cabo while I was 26 years old now. So, whatever that equates to. And the tequila came out like 95, 96. Okay. Right when I left Van Halen, I started working on that tequila.
So 20 years later, you make $100 million off it.
Well, no, I sold it about 8 years ago.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah.
So 12 years later, he made $80 million.
$80 million. What a great story.
But and wasn't the story, Sammy, you would spend a lot of time down in Cabo San Lucas and you wanted a good tequila and you couldn't find a good tequila?
Well, no, I found good tequilas down in Mexico, but I couldn't find good tequilas in America then. It was before Patron. It was before all that, before Don Julio. Now there's 150 good tequilas, But when I came out with Cabo Wabo, Patron came out right before me because I didn't know what I was doing, and then we were number 2 top selling premium tequila in America, and in no time, and it just grew like crazy, and it was a huge profit brand. That's why it made so much money. It didn't cost anything to make it back then. Nowadays, I wouldn't have made that much because the margin wasn't that big. I know I'm talking business now, but it's like we were making like $200 a case on it and selling 150,000 cases. So you see what kind of money that was making to me in my pocket. I had a 20% partner. That's
so when you do that and then all of a sudden it starts to build, I know you probably got offers before. When did you know it was finally like, you know what, this is the right one to take?
Exactly. People were always trying to buy into it. And I was saying, I don't want a partner. I'm making so much money. First of all, I don't need one. I'm doing something right. And everyone said, well, if you ran this right. And they were right because Patron is worth like $2 billion, and they were right before me. And I could have been that if I'd had one of those kind of liquor guy partners, but I was running it like a rock and roll band, fuck it. Anything goes, right? You want to buy something? It's over there, and I promoted the hell of it. But long story short, it was worth $67 million legitimately because of the how much it was making a year for X amount of years. All right, we'll pay you this much. And I refused to sell it for that. And, it wasn't for sale, but people were always trying to buy it. So they'd say, well, how much you want for it? I said, I don't even know what it's worth, right? So they'd come back with that number. They do their numbers, right? Well, here's how much it's worth. I said, no, not interested. One guy says, Grupo Campari, who owns Sky Vodka and a whole bunch of stuff. The guy goes, well, how much would you sell it for? And I said, $100 million. And they go, okay. Wow. You know what I mean? Come on. That's life-changing shit. I've been a rich rock star, for a long time, but that was real money.
How good were you doing before then, though? Because when you can look at $67 million and go like, no,
not ready.
You must have been okay for...
I was making like $7-8 million a year off the tequila and $4 or $5 off my music.
Oh, all right.
It's like
$1 million a month.
Yeah. And, spending it, giving it away. I mean, I didn't blow my money. I'm fine, you know. But
let's start a tequila company, Jimmy.
Yeah,
let's get in on the
It's
tequila.
too late.
I know it is.
It really is.
It's
We gotta
very
sell
obvious
something
it's too
else.
late because it's too many.
Yeah.
Did you offer anybody a piece of the action early on, and they said that's what I want to hear? Where they're like, good luck with your tequila, but I'm not interested.
No, I had one partner that was a third partner that pulled out for $1 million at one point, and it's like
millions is a nice payday, but knowing what it's going to make eventually.
And then I just had my 20% partner, Marco Monroy, who's still my partner in all the Cabo Wabos. He's the Mexican side of it, and we're still partners. And we're going to do another tequila. But I mean, we can do one. But I say for somebody to just jump in the game, it's about a $10 million game now. I put $50,000 into Cabo Wabo. That's how we started that company, and that's the last money I put in. I never put money in. It just started making a little bit more. But
and it helps having the name to promote it too, like because people want to drink it because it's yours. They'll give it a shot. It definitely helps to be a rock star promoting.
And to have a credibility. It's like saying, like you're saying, I'm on my second album now. You know, with my rum, Sammy's Beach Bar Rum. It's like my second record. My first record was a hit. You know, so now I'm going to make a third record with. I'm going to get back in the tequila business because I like it a lot. My fans love tequila, and I have a new idea of how.
But you have to come up with another name, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you got the name?
Yeah.
Have you said it?
I don't want to tell you. Not yet. No, it's too early.
Yeah?
It's too early.
Copyright name?
It's too early. Yeah.
All right, then tell us.
No, I can't. No.
Give us an exclusive.
Oh, man, no.
Sammy, give us an exclusive. No. We've known you forever. Come on, give us
I think I know what it is.
Yeah? What is it?
Sammy's Beverage.
No, it doesn't have my name on it. Right. It's True Mexican, and it's
I Can't Drive
True
55?
Yeah, back in the same group of people that we did Cabo with. It's like we're going to just upscale it a little bit. Not upscale. Actually, we're going to downscale it. If I'm give you a hint, it's like it's not pure tequila. It's got another type of spirit in it, and it's a combination of things, and it's the shit. It's the shit. It's so good. Okay.
Wine.
No wine.
Tequila.
No. It's all agave. 100% agave. It's just agave products, but we're using different distillation processes and different.
I've heard people putting like shots of tequila in wine or something like that. It became a thing, I believe. Right?
Yeah. There's that one they do with. You put in a beer, that little apple pie. You put that what's that stuff? That cinnamon whiskey stuff.
The Fireball.
Yeah. Drop a Fireball in a beer in a glass, and then you suck it down, and you get the Fireball at the end. Man,
yeah, it's like remember those old car bombs?
Yeah,
they used to have you throwing a beer. But Sammy came around with the tequila at the right time because tequila used to always taste like shit. You know what I mean? It was finally a good tasting tequila when you know, because Cuervo was like the top tequila.
Oh,
and everything else
that's all we had.
Yeah, and everything else was shit after that. It was really nasty. So.
All those big tequila companies that were big back then, they were making mixtos, which is 60% of something and 40% of just maybe agave, and the rest was just all these chemicals and weird barrel. They put chips in there to make it look dark, and it really wasn't barrel aged. All those things, they've come around now. Everyone makes good tequila now. There is very little rock gut tequila left on the planet. I mean, some's better than others, but people got wise. They're going, you know, nobody's going to drink this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
We changed the game. Patron, Cabo Wabo, and then came Don Julio and those guys. It changed the game.
We got your cookbook. Are we having fun yet? And I was flipping through the pictures, and I saw that there's a picture of you with Shep Gordon.
Shep's my dearest
And I just
friend.
saw his documentary, Supermensch.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm assuming that maybe you got the idea for this cookbook through him somehow, because
Shep turned me on to so many things. He's the smartest guy in the world.
He made the chef into a rock star. It's one of the many things that Shep Gordon did.
Yeah, he kind of managed the early chefs in the early days when they were making 40, 50 grand a year, guys like Emeril and stuff, and helped them develop their like spices and canned goods and all that, you know.
Yeah.
He's a genius. He helped me with the tequila. Shep was he hooked me up.
I didn't know that.
When I first had Cabo Wabo in his porcelain bottle, I went over to Shep's house in Maui. I live in Maui part-time, and I said, what do you think about this? He goes, I don't drink tequila. He goes, let me call Willie. So he gets Willie Nelson over there, and Willie tastes it. He goes, this is good tequila. And I'm going, okay. So Shep said, what do you want to do with it? I said, I don't know. You know, I think it's the best tequila in the world. I was into it, you know. And Willie's going, yeah, that's good tequila. So Shep found me a partner and hooked me all up. He's like a conduit, man. He's like, you know,
What a great story. He's got tequila. He's like, let's call Willie.
I know Willie.
Willie Nelson to see if he likes it. It's like, God,
Willie comes over, rolls a big fat one.
God, you're famous.
No, it was Shep that did it. Shep's the guy that called Willie. I know Willie now, but I met him through Shep. I met him on Lagasse through Shep.
He's a brilliant man, huh?
He's so brilliant.
He was responsible for Alice Cooper's success because he knew how to market him back in the day.
Who, Willie or Shep?
Shep Gordon. It's this documentary that Mike Myers did called Supermensch.
What does Shep do?
He's a manager.
He was a manager for many people.
He does everything, doesn't he? He manages different people. He managed Raquel. At one time, Shep Gordon managed all the Playboy bunnies. All of them. Shep Gordon. There you go. All of them at one time.
You imagine that many people in the period calling at once, complaining about you.
Yeah, I don't think that lasted very long. You're right.
And he hung out in the... what was the hotel in L.A.? The Landmark, I think it was?
I don't know.
There was a famous hotel in L.A. back in the 60s, and everyone hung out there, and Shep did. And he was hanging with Janis Joplin and Hendrix and the rest of them, and started managing them and this and that back then.
Yeah, Shep, he's just a complete self-made Renaissance man. He does everything his own way, does everything different. I always say, when I have a problem, I'm going, well, I'm going to call Shep. I'm going to call my big brain buddy Shep. You know, it's like he'll sit there and go, well, you know, I don't know. Shep's heavy-duty weed smoker, and he's, once again, just like some people can function on booze, Shep can get high and still give you a good answer and not forget what he told you. Yeah, he's awesome. But anyway, so Shep, he's like, when I'd be on the road and I'd have a day off in some town, I'd say, call up Shep. I'd call up Shep, say, Shep, I'm in Cleveland. Where am I eating? He'd say, oh, you got to go down to Michael Simon's new place, a place called Lola, man. It's a great place. And I met all these Sheps. I met Emerald, met Mario, met everyone through Shep's recommendations, you know. And then the guy, I could go on and on and on, but he was going to manage Montrose when I started my first band.
Oh, okay.
Warner Brothers said, we'll get Alice Cooper's manager. He's the most brilliant guy. So I met with Shep. I said, this is my buddy, Ronnie Montrose, because Shep and I hit it off. Shep's a Libra like me, so we share the same birthday a couple days apart. So he didn't manage Montrose, but we stayed friends the whole time. So then when Van Halen, when our manager, Ed Loeffler, died, my old manager, managing Van Halen, I said, let's get Shep. And we had Shep come in, and Ed and Al are drilling him. We go to his house, and he cooks us this big, gorgeous meal and all this stuff, and he sits down, and they're saying, I'm going, you guys, you don't got to ask him no questions. He's the real deal, you know, the most brilliant man. Warner Brothers said, that's your manager, again, right, through us in with Shep. And they go, well, what is your job? and Shep, he's all high and stoned, his low voice, like he's got a Florentine kind of voice, you know. He goes, well, you know, 4 o'clock in the morning, you get caught with an underage girl or something with drugs, you call me. and those guys, they
didn't like that answer.
No, they didn't like that answer. They left, and they ended up with another guy.
Oh, they didn't go with him.
And the new guy, a year later, you know, the band breaks up. If Shep would have taken over the band, Van Halen would still be in the band, and we'd still be the biggest band in the world. But I'm fine with the whole thing, but Shep...
Does Eddie and Alex have a sense of humor?
No.
They don't, do they?
Well, they laugh at some other shit.
Like weird shit that no one else would laugh at?
We used to laugh a lot. We had the greatest time for 9 years. You know, the last year in that band got so ugly. But it was because of a new manager came in and manipulated. He was seeing Ed now, hey, why are you letting this guy run the band, man? You know, like, I'm telling you, it was my band. I mean, every decision made, it was me. You know, they'd say, well, what do you want to do? I'd say, well, we should probably go out in September. You know, summer's over, and let's, go out, when, all the summer traffic's gone. And say, yeah, good idea. You know, me and the manager, they just went along with everything. Then all of a sudden this new guy comes in and starts needling Eddie. Hey, man, this is your band. Why are you letting this guy? Because I didn't like the new manager, right? So he, he poisoned the band, broke us up. We would still be together. I'm telling you.
What kind of stuff was it that Eddie would be mad about? Like if you guys were successful, what could he possibly get into?
There was a lot of money at stake.
Yeah, and you're doing well.
God.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what was going on in Eddie's brain, but and his brother is, they stick together. Al and I were closer towards when the blood was bad. Al and I would still get along, kind of, but then Ed would come in. The quote was from the manager, Eddie really. A new album.
Right, yeah, because Different Kind of Truth was all.
And what year was Gary
riffs.
Cherone now? That was 90.
That was like 94.
Four?
No,
I
was
96.
I was out
right?
in 95, 96. Gary came in immediately, but they didn't make a record for about 3 years.
Yeah, 98, 99.
That's right.
How hard is it when
One
you
tour.
like? I'm fascinated by bands because you have to go out and perform with somebody if you're mad at them. It's just
it sucks.
How do you create like that?
Well, that's why I'm not in the band. When the reunion tour, it was I couldn't stand the way Eddie was doing when he was in a real bad shape. I wrote about it in my first book, and I'm not dogging him now.
Right.
So he's playing better than he ever played for a long time. I wish he'd have played like that on the reunion tour in 2004. But he was out of it. He didn't know the songs. He was just screaming over the mic, couldn't talk, couldn't sing. He was just wasted. Wow. And it drove me nuts. So I tried to quit after about 30 shows. I said, I'm not going to go out there on stage with this guy anymore.
And you knew that your tequila company was doing so well.
Yeah, it was, and they hated me for it. But
they had a problem with you. They had a problem with you ever like talking about it on stage or something. Did you wear like a shirt or you got
so
the
I got
tattoo?
the tattoo. Yeah.
So you could show
they
that.
They said I couldn't wear shirts with my Cabo
They told
Wabo
you
logo.
couldn't wear a shirt?
Yeah, it was in our contract.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
So then you got a tattoo.
No, it was child stuff.
And you had
so
a short sleeve shirt
so
on.
So you said, well, I'm going to put a nice tattoo on my arm?
If you notice, in most of Van Halen shots, I was always looking to my right. It's like, no.
But
it was silly. It was
do they talk to you about that, or is that all lawyer shit?
All lawyer shit.
Like, did you ever say to Eddie, like, what's the problem with me wearing a shirt, or is it all like just you don't mention it?
I talked to Allin. I wouldn't talk to Eddie after a while because he was so out of it. You couldn't talk to him. He didn't know what he was talking about. And number one, and number two, the next day the whole thing would start over again. It was way back. Didn't we already have this discussion? But Alex would say, don't worry about it. Alex and I we're cool. I still really love Alex, but it's his brother. They're tight, and they should be. You don't want to come between two brothers.
That's just pure jealousy, man.
A lot of it. Yeah. But the long story short was that I tried to get out of that show. I said, I'm not going to do it. And there were 80 shows booked, and their attorney said they'll sue you. You're going to have to pay for all the damages, all the money they would lose from it. And the fine print in my contract was kind of like that. I'm not a fine print guy. And I was really upset. So I finished the thing. I went out and did my job. And Michael Anthony and I every night gave it up 100%. Sang as good as I could possibly sing. And I'm proud of everything I did on that tour. But I said, I'll never play with those guys again. And I don't know if I will. Quite honestly, they seem to be in good shape now, but there was so much bad blood on that tour.
Yeah.
Are you able to say that to somebody like, hey, man, you're not playing well? That's got to be a hard conversation to have.
Hey, his own brother was throwing sticks at him and hit him in the back in between starting a song off. It'd be like we're hearing what Eddie's playing, and we'd all look down at the list and go, That's Run Around. Wait a minute, I don't recognize it.
Oh, you didn't recognize what he was playing even?
No, man, it was like... It was
what? He was just partying?
Hey, go on YouTube and look from the 2004 Van Halen reunion tour. Just pick any show you want. Go listen to When It's Love. Some of the only songs that come off were the keyboard songs because there was a keyboard on tape. And the rest of them, you go listen to Run Around or go listen to some of them songs. Whoo! It was rough. I'm talking rough.
And what was his issue?
Drugs and booze. He admits it. Look, I'm not dogging him.
Right, no, I know. This is old news, obviously.
Yeah, but like seeing the videos now of them when I go on YouTube and say, see how they're doing out there. Ed and Al and even Wolfie, they're playing great. the Diamonds out there. What the hell is he singing, man?
You think Wolfgang actually helped his dad out?
Absolutely.
Because it seemed like Wolfie wanted him to get out there. Dad, get off your ass. Let's do some shows.
Yeah.
Let's do an album and all that stuff.
And you can't be wasted like that in front of your son when he's old enough to know. You know what I mean? So, no, I all that's good. Like, I don't even dog him. I love the fact that Mikey's not in the band because I got him in my band, The Circle,
And Mikey, as you say, he has no desire to go back either, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be tortured anymore. They're like no fun. The guys are, I swear, it's like the fun was so over in 94. It was like, what happened?
Yeah.
You guys want to get serious now all of a sudden? What the hell,
Where you at with David Lee Roth? And the reason I ask...
Nowhere. I've never been friends with Dave. I never even knew him. I went on tour. Him and I went to tour together, and we did huge business, but we never spoke. It would be like, He's a weird guy.
He's a strange guy. I do ask for this reason. You've been on our show over the years many times, and we've had David Lee Roth the last few years. I just feel like you guys would actually really get along.
No. we have nothing in common except being lead singer in Van Halen.
That's a big thing to have in common.
It's
a big thing to have in common.
I could see you guys having drinks.
Yeah,
and having some
Can't
laughs.
you see that?
Yes.
If maybe you weren't both involved with the whole Van Halen thing,
well, I'm fine with it. I tried on the
because he likes to have a good time too, man.
He does.
Yeah, but you both talk about anything. You both pretty good sense of humor.
Not around me, don't.
No.
Well, because he knows you took his spot, probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
You take that out of the equation, is what I'm saying, and you guys just met on the street somewhere, and you weren't Sammy Hagar, and he wasn't David Lee Roth. I just feel like you guys really would get along.
I tried. Kid Rock and I in Detroit on the second night of the Sam and Dave tour, right?
Yeah.
Kid Rock and I sat in a room with Dave. Well, Kid Rock got to me and said, "Why aren't you guys doing something together?" I said, "Because Dave won't do it." I said, "I'll come out and sing, one of your songs. I'll play guitar, and You Really Got Me, whatever. You come out and sing Finish What You Started. You can't sing my register, but you could sing, if you want to see other guys, he could sing in that register, right? It'd be cool, right?"
Yeah.
And, yeah, sure, yeah. Then once we got the deal together, he wouldn't do it. So Kid Rock comes and says, "Man, this is bullshit." He's in there with Dave. The guy comes and gets me, "Hey, man, Kid Rock wants you to come over right now. He's got Dave. He says he's got it all worked out." I go in the room. Dave's smoking a friggin' a filter. The cigarette's gone, man. He's in there puffing on a filter, man. It was whacked out, and I'm going, "Yeah," and he's, "Yeah, hey, all this, the way he is, it's like kind of showboating." I'm thinking, you don't have to do all that, it just be you and Kid Rock. We can be, have a good time right here,
Yeah.
Next day, "Dave, you want to do a show tonight?" "Dave's not here."
Oh no.
"Dave, I got some tequila." "Dave's not here." Swear to God, wouldn't talk. Nothing. So I dogged him. I came and I did an interview, and I dogged him, and in the interview, and then things blew up, and they had to keep us apart. And when he was on stage, I had to be out of the building, and then when I was on stage, he had to be out of the building.
Out of the
building, not just
all kinds of stupid.
Well, you guys knew you weren't going to interfere with each other's performance.
I wasn't even worried about anything. It's like this all his trip. His big show. He had 5 bodyguards with him. 5 big football players in his bus with him.
Okay. All right, so maybe I should take that back. Maybe you guys wouldn't get along.
And that's when you guys were, and that's when you guys were alternated headlining each night, right? Yeah. So if he went on first, then he'd be out of the building before you got on.
Yeah, I'd come when he got off stage, all that kind of
Was
stuff.
either one of you guys hard to follow for the other one? Was it hard to go on after?
It was difficult for Dave to follow me, absolutely. It was not difficult for me to follow him. He had a cover band. He had a Van Halen tribute band, and he was playing like he was in Van Halen, and it was not working. I'm telling you the straight up truth. His T-shirt sales, my sales would be like $9 a head after a show, and his would be 50 cents a head. Because people weren't buying it because of what he was doing. His guitar player was doing Eruption and all that stuff. They would do Eddie's, all that, Eddie's whole solo, and the drummer was doing Alex's solo. It was like, get out of here. This is like, you can see this in any bar in town, man, And it didn't work for him.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it. His run in Van Halen, I can tell you straight up right now, the early Van Halen stuff is killing. I was as big a fan as anybody, but where he's taking it today, I'm sorry, I have no respect for the way the guy sings. He's in shape, does a pretty good performance, if you like that kind of vaudeville kind of dance and stuff he's doing out there now. But to me, it's like, you got to be.
You think it's vaudeville, like different, like not?
But he was always kind of like that, Dave.
Yeah, it's quirkier now, though. When you're 60, it ain't the same when you're 60. But my point being is that I'm saying, if I would have sang like that in Van Halen, that off key, and that, like screwy with the melody and stuff, the brothers would have crucified me. And why they're letting him do that, I have no idea. That's just all I can say. Eddie used to say, "Hey man, you shouldn't say that to the audience," and Al would say, "Yeah, hey, you probably shouldn't. Like last night, you shouldn't be doing that because you didn't sing so hot last night." I sing pitch perfect 90% of the time, and it's like.
Wait, what would they say?
But how can they let a guy say? That's all I can say. So there's something quirky going on in
it. Because you've never had a problem with your voice cracking on stage or anything. Yeah.
But when they said you shouldn't have said that to the audience, do you have an example?
What did you say to the audience?
I need to know. That's
I hate these brothers.
Not things like that. I'd be talking about pussy or something. You know what I mean? Like some chick would have her titties flapped up, and I'd bring.
And they would be mad at that.
Sometimes.
Why? That's great. That's what you should be doing.
It's a rock show.
That was near the end. It was not in the early days. Early days would be like her backstage, both of them. But no, towards the end, it's like, and
why did they get so serious?
I don't know.
Huh.
So what would you say if you saw a chick took her top off? Like, what?
I'd say nice tits or something,
Right.
Sure. Or like, hey, go to the side over there. The guy's going to let you.
Does that ever work? That works?
Oh, fuck yes.
It's different now. Like, I guess back in the day.
No, I'm talking about back my first marriage when I was a bad guy. But
right.
Yeah.
But they like girls would have to blow to roadies to get to the band.
Well. They weren't supposed to. That the roadie wasn't supposed to make that happen, Right,
but then they would.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah. And you would know, though, when the chicks come back wiping her face off, trying to plant a big kiss on, and they say, hey, go kiss Mikey.
With the roadies, was there a signal where the roadies, there was some way to signal the roadies if they had fucked a girl or whatever to tell the band? I heard there was some kind of a signal, like they gave them a certain color badge if they had fucked them and a certain color badge if they didn't.
No, I missed out on that one. And maybe they bamboozled me, man. I don't know. But I usually, to try not to, I used to try to have my own little harem and stuff. We didn't commingle, in the rock and roll days. In Montrose, we commingle, the whole band, we'd have chicks, we'd all be in some room, we'd be all fucking each other and everything, But, in Van Halen, we never did that. It was always, I had my little harem going. Somebody had theirs, and we kind of had our own separate little booths underneath the stage. That, so
this would happen during a show.
My guy, yeah.
You could bring a girl underneath the stage during a show, like Eddie Solo or Alex Solo, and you'd be getting.
You get blown during a show?
Yeah.
And you're awesome. You're all sweaty, and they didn't care?
No. Ball of water. But
what a great life.
But see, I had my crew guy that went and got my people, so I'd say, hey, so it wasn't like there was just a bunch of roadies doing that. I had my guy that took care of business for me, I only played guitar in about 3 songs, and I had a guitar tech, so he didn't have much to do.
What song was Sammy Time under the stage?
Eddie's guitar solo.
Just a nice little eruption or something?
He did all of them. He did Cathedral Eruption.
Sure.
That little long version of...
So when you saw that on the playlist, you started getting a little excited.
I knew right where it was.
For Sammy.
No,
Sammy
everybody
Time.
knew. I was all set. Everybody knew. I didn't do it every single night, but we did it quite a bit.
Was there ever a girl like that your guy brought back there, and she's like, well, no, I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, every now and then, exactly. Yeah, that was crazy. It's like, okay, no, I'm nice to people.
Yeah, right, you're not going to be mad at them.
No, I just say, it's all cool. But
did you ever have a girl who wanted? Did you ever have a girl who wanted you, and then all of a sudden she was like, "Oh, I want to meet Eddie," or one of Eddie's people, or one of that?
Yeah, there was always
that's the worst.
There was always somebody saying, hey, where's Sammy or where's Eddie, and just say, hey, he's over there.
Go find him yourself.
Yeah, being the Eddie and I being the lead singer and the lead guitar, we kind of probably had about the best time about it. But
could you have like 2 or 3 at a time on the stage?
Absolutely.
That's a great thing. Imagine for a comedian that working, and this would never happen.
Hey, I want to be a comedian, man. You guys understand. We didn't bring this up yet. That's going to be my next incarnation. I'm going to do some stand-up.
Have you ever tried it?
Why don't we do a show at your club?
I've been laughed at before, though.
Where are you going to try this?
Probably the Cabo Wabo, right? Why not? In front of my fans. I really do. I have a skit I've been working on. I'm not going to lay it on you guys, but it's like, I'm just trying to get the timing down, and so I was...
You won't get it down until you do it in front of an audience.
I know.
It's just you should try it in front of a new talent night somewhere too.
Yeah.
Not even in the place where you know the guys. Just go on somewhere like where they don't know you're coming, and it's just like a new talent night, and they put you up because they'll be nice to you because it's you.
Right.
But you get it like
or even
honest.
just go under wear a hat and go under just a different name or whatever. And
No.
Go to like an open mic night and then try it out.
Well, see, part of my skit is being myself, going out there and saying shit that because people that think, wow. I can't believe he's saying that. You know what I mean? It's like,
okay.
Like, people have an opinion of me and what I should be and this and that. And I'm going to go into this different guy. And that's going to be half of the funny shit that Sammy Hagar's up there doing this, I'm already laughing. But I was told by a couple comedians friends of mine that they said, what you might think is funny, people don't necessarily think is funny. It's like you got to say shit that just is uncomfortable sometimes, to break the ice,
Sometimes. Tell me about it.
It'll help in front of your. It'll help in front of your audience.
But
though, definitely.
you can say nasty things on your show and stuff, right? So I mean that helps. I mean like trying to be clean humor. That's tough.
Unless it feels right. Like just to be clean is silly. Just like to be dirty for the sake of it is silly. Yeah.
Got to find that balance.
Yeah, just be natural.
But to me, funny stuff is what Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and those guys got so dirty, but yet it was uncomfortably dirty, Well,
because they were clever too,
And it didn't always work. I was just watching Live and Smoking by Pryor, which was done in '71 and then released in '81.
When he cleaned up. And he wasn't funny that time.
No, that's Sunset Strip.
Oh.
That was when he had a red suit on. He had already burned. This was one he taped in '71, and he was at the Improv here in New York, bombing. Getting some laughs, but bombing, talking about his mother being a prostitute. And fucking guys coming in to fuck his mother. And the crowd was like, whoa.
Didn't go over well.
No, they weren't ready for him. It was great.
But did you find it funny?
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen because I knew where that material went years later. But just to watch him working on it and not killing with it was fucking amazing.
We gotta search that out today.
Yeah. It was like watching a guy work out.
Oh, what do you got?
I want to make sure we sell some cookbooks here, Sam.
You're giving
us
us
some great
got
stories
me talking
here.
about Van Halen again. You know what I mean? It's like hell. It's been 35 years or something since I was in that
we all grew
band.
up with Van Halen, though, so we're going to continue. You're probably officially sick of talking about.
Sammy's
Van Halen,
got a great band now.
Jimmy was telling me about the band where you're kind of going through the years, right?
The Circle, the Circle.
There it is.
At
the Circle. At your service. Nice T-shirt.
The Circle is, Michael Anthony, Jason Bonham, Vic Johnson from the Wobbles, my longtime guitar guy, and myself. And we play Van Hagar, we play Led Zeppelin, we play my early Montrose stuff, we play early Sammy hits, and it's probably the greatest hits list on the planet because of the heritage we can pull from, and it's. I just think it's the coolest thing on the planet to be able to stand up there and sing When the Levee Breaks with Jason Bonham playing. It's just, man, it's, goosebump time, And so
Is that your favorite Zeppelin song to sing, When the Levee Breaks?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, I like singing Zeppelin tunes, but that one I feel I can kind of make it my own. The other ones you got to be a little more true to, but that one's because they didn't write it. It's an old blues song, and it's such a badass arrangement. Jimmy Page came up, or whoever came up with that arrangement. It's the baddest ass arrangement.
What's the hardest Zeppelin song to sing?
Well, for me, it would be there's two dimensions to that, but one just straight up singing the Immigrant Song is high as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
and so Mikey, can do the and I let Mikey do that crazy stuff, and when we jam that, but the hard ones to sing are things like Kashmir. Or like Stairway to Heaven, because they were so Robert Plant. If you don't serve it right, you look like an asshole up there, trying to change the thing to make it like you. And if you try to sing like him, you look like an asshole too. So I don't touch those songs.
Do you think that's why he doesn't go out? Like, I wonder why the Zeppelin reunion is so much money.
Notes.
I wonder if he's like worried that he can't hit the notes that he used to hit.
Yeah, maybe, but also,
he's probably just over it. He doesn't care.
That's the way I feel about Van Halen. It's like, do I really want to go back and just do that? After Robert's had some great solo records, and he's been adventurous, and it's like when you've got all that stuff together, you don't just want to go back. Like, for me, it was always that with Montrose when everybody was still alive before Ronnie passed. Everyone would say, why don't you do a Montrose? I said, well, I don't want to just go out and sing just Montrose, man. I got heavy metal, One Way to Rock, 3-Lock Box, Moscow. I want to sing all that stuff. So that's what the Circle's about.
Cool. And the first Montrose record was a huge influence on Eddie, right?
Yeah. They named the band, same thing. They patterned it, 4 songs per side on the album. Ted Templeman producing, Warner Brothers, everything about it. Yeah. The Halens, man. They patterned it after first Montrose. Man.
Is the Circle touring in our area? Or?
No, we don't tour. I mean, I don't.
You're done for now.
No, I do 3 shows a month, so I can. And I give all the money to them. So it's like so that they can. I can have a great band.
That's when you sell your tequila for $100 million, you can do something like that.
So you get all the money to the other guys.
That's it. I pay for all the expenses. We got my own plane. I fly them around and plane. We stay.
Is that
in the
your
best
plane
hotel.
in the book? The photos you own
Yes,
that plane?
Sir, it is. Yes, I do.
That's great to have your own plane.
I've heard 300. But the point is we travel like that. They ride in my plane for free, and they pay them really really good, and they can make a good living off 3 shows a month, and that's the way. So that's how I pattern my.
Anything else you want to rub in our face?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it ain't rubbing nothing. That's what this book is about. It's about you can have, maybe you don't have the jet, but you can have
the
life that I live is everything else that I do. You can do it. It's all free. It's all about beach. It's all about a nice meal, a nice garden, family and friends, and making good cocktails. And that's why I wrote this book, because I want to tell my fans is no matter how rich and famous you are, there's certain things that make you happy and certain things that you don't. This is what makes me happy, and they're all available to everyone. This lifestyle right here. That's why I'm saying, have any fun yet? You can. And, I have my little criteria. My first, my favorite thing to be is on the beach, right? So I'd rather be on the beach, but I gotta have water. So next would be a nice lake, and then next would be, a river or a stream, with fish in it, so you can fish and eat the fish and, have all these things. And then last, a swimming pool. Okay. Take a swimming pool. If you don't have a swimming pool, during the summer, go get that barbecue out, take a fucking sprinkler, put a hose on it, put the sprinkler on, man, and go out and barbecue next to it. You got a little water in a bathing suit and have some good cocktails and good friends and fuck, man, that's it.
It's fun being Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can have $1 billion and you're laying on a beach somewhere. The guy next to you can be a billionaire and you can be broke on your ass and you're on the same damn beach, putting your feet in the same water, going swimming, body surfing, whatever you're doing. And, maybe the billionaire guy's got some waiter bringing him some drinks and stuff that you can't afford, but you bring a little cooler with your own drinks in there, man. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's about what do you like in life? But that's what I like. And that's it.
And you cook? You're a good cook? You're a grill guy?
Yep.
At the parties?
Grill, I bake, I do everything, man. I'm into the kitchen thing. It's my
Your wife must like that. She
loves it.
That you don't. She doesn't have to cook.
No, she's always bitching about it. Actually, she's saying, "Why don't you let me cook tonight?" I said, "Because I want to cook. It's what I love to do, man." We getting beefs about it.
Sammy's got to go. This sucks.
It's all good.
10:40. We're done.
How long is your show? You guys just sit here all day doing this? This is awesome.
We feel like
we went a little late for you, Sammy, because we love you.
You're
entertaining as all hell.
Move to the West Coast, and I'll hang with you guys every day.
You're in Maui, though.
I'll be the 5th guy on this wheel. What is it? You got 4? Yeah. See?
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Sammy,
how's your club in Cabo?
Thanks.
Doing
great.
You got the big party coming up?
The big party
right around
coming up. Yeah.
I missed it last year. There was a comedy festival down. I missed it by a couple days.
Come on, Jim. Come on down. See, I want to have more comments. George Lopez is coming this year. He's my newfound buddy. He came to a show the other night. And
George's a big heavy metal head.
Yeah.
George Lopez.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah.
George Lopez?
He got the fans so pissed off by trying to get us to do more and more encores. We came out and did another encore. I did another encore because he kept saying, "If you fucking scream, they'll play all night. If you fucking..." So pretty soon...
It's a pretty good Lopez, by the way.
We didn't come back. We didn't come back. And he started going off on Trump, and he got booed off the stage. It was classic. So, I mean, I like that stuff, like, come on, Jim, let it out, man, come on.
I might come out for it.
Man, bring your funny ass down there.
All right,
come on, don't bring your funny ass down there.
I would love to go down there. You're kidding me?
Sammy's got a book signing tonight.
Oh, where? We should promote that.
The book
you don't
review
really have to.
Book review in Huntington, Long Island.
That's my hometown, Sammy. My hometown.
My fans are already there sleeping on the sidewalk. It's like the redheads are the greatest fans in the world. So.
Go see my brother at his restaurant, F.H. Riley's. It's literally right there.
What's he got? What kind of food?
I'm not putting the pressure on you. You don't have to.
What kind of food? I
just got a cheap plug, and that's all I care about.
Well, they make a good.
He's a fine chef. Yeah.
Well,
Americana basically.
I'll grab some food
Asian,
to go and
some Asian stuff
for the ride back. I'm dead serious.
It's F.H. Riley's. It's right down the street.
F.H. Riley's. Here, my people are out there. F.H. Riley's.
Ask anyone at your signing, and they know where it is. He does very well. He doesn't need the plug. He does very well. He's a hard worker. He's been cooking since he was 15.
No, but I'm yelling that plug to my people because I'm saying write it down, and I'll get some food to go. I'm dead serious.
Wow. All right. I'm calling Brett.
I got to eat, man. It's like after, you do things, you got to eat. That's
Absolutely.
what I'm into. Wait, I wrote a fucking cookbook over. Right.
So it's in stores today.
Yes. Are we having any fun yet? It's
got to go number one. I need it.
It'll go number one.
I need it.
Yes, Sammy Hagar. That's
and then
great.
He's got book signings in St. Louis, San Francisco, Roseville, California, Lakesburg, California, all this week. So I don't know what the website is.
RedRocker.com, I guess.
All that stuff will be up there.
Sammy'sBeachBarRum.com, CaboWaba.com.
Sounds like he doesn't need plugs.
Peace and love. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, Sammy Hagar, everyone. We're done. Jimmy?
I'm at Caroline's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the following week I'm in Michigan Friday, and then Minnesota Friday and Detroit Saturday.
Kingsport, Tennessee, this Saturday, September 24th, 26th, Dress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Great. Florentine, thanks. Great job today.
Give me something funny. Somebody tell me something funny real quick. Come on.
You're in the wrong room.